Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2016 BLK Black Diamond AFL Round 1 action from a sunny Dick Burwell Oval at Nelson Bay. And look, I don't think there's a better place to be than we are here today. The weather's quite warm, but we've got a very, very interesting contest ahead of me. I'm Gary Birkinshaw, and joining me for the first time today will be David Redham. Dave, welcome to Bar TV and the Black Diamond AFL.
Thank you, Gary. Great to be here. Looking forward to it very much on what is a glorious day here in Nelson Bay.
The ground has come up an absolute treat. It has as both sides, Terrigal, Avoca, looking to go for 3 premierships in a row. Nelson Bay missed the finals for the last 2 seasons just narrowly, and they'll be keen to build up that. Missing a couple of key players today, but we'll go through those in a minute. But we'll just quickly run through the sides. You've got Nelson Bay on your screen there. Missing a couple of keys, as we mentioned, in Luke Price and also Aaron Clayton, a couple of others, but a couple there to look for a couple of new players there. Ben Thompson was with the club. He went to Broken Hill, but he's back today. And also Chad Monaghan, his first game after coming across from Orange. And if we look there now at the Terrigal Avoca lineup there, Dave, a very, very strong lineup there. Obviously, you've got Jimmy Webster there, 3-time best and fairest winner in the competition. But a couple of new blokes there. Braden Kingston comes from Western Australia, and also Dale Walker from North Shore. So that's certainly going to strengthen what is already a strong lineup.
Yes, they would be wanting to get off to a first win here after being premiers last year, especially coming away. These players will only strengthen their already strong lineup, as you said, and Nelson Bay have certainly got a challenge up in front of them, Gary.
Yeah, it certainly have, and look, it should be a pretty good contest early on, I would have thought. I think Nelson Bay is going to need to stay with them. So a couple of things from last year already, Dave. We've got a new sponsor in BLK, have taken over from Wilson Security. Wilson Security have now come on board as our Bar TV. So it's a Wilson Security match of the week, and of course with Bar TV, who are the best in the business. We also got the sponsors up there on the board there as well, and we thank all their grateful support. And the players also today will be playing once again for the Subway Morisset Player of the Match. So once again, it's a $20 voucher from there. But the action's certainly been going thick and fast already around the grounds. And the women's competition, straight away we're moving to that, extended their competition from 6 teams to 10 teams, and just some scores we've got in there already. Dave, you want to read those ones out for me if you like?
Certainly, Gary, thank you. First game, Killarney Vale 11-10-76 defeated Warners Bay 1-4-10. The second fixture, Cardiff 6-12-48 defeated Lake Macquarie 1-3-9. Nelson Bay 4-7-31 defeated Newcastle City 3-1-19. Gosford 12-11-83 defeated Wyre Lakes, the solitary point. And Maitland 10-12-72 defeated Singleton 0.
Yeah, so look, some very good games there. Obviously, the match of the round there was a grand final replay between Nelson Bay and Newcastle City. Also got some other games on today, Dave, the other Black Diamond Cup games.
Yes, we have, Gary. Got a good fixture on today. Of course, here we've got at Burwell Oval, we've got Nelson Bay hosting Terrigal Avoca. At Terrigal Park in Terrigal, Cardiff are hosting Newcastle City. And at Fayen Park in Fayen Oval, Warners Bay are hosting Killarney Vale.
And that's a familiar sound you'll also hear during the day of the siren there as the umpires make their way out onto the ground. And Dave, who we got officiating today?
Thank you, Gary. Our field umpires are Joey O'Brien, Harrison Crook and Jason Crookall. Our boundary umpires are Lincoln McCauley and Simon McCauley. And our goal umpires, Gary, are Luke Beavers and Chris Burrows. Good luck to them today.
Yeah, thanks very much, David. Doing an important job. And just a quick mention on the umpires at the moment. Christine Burrows, she's out there goal umpire. She's our umpires coach for the 4th consecutive year. But the numbers are really growing in our umpiring group. She's doing a really good job. So we thank them for their job to do. But Dave, we're going to put you on the spot early. You know, your first game, you don't get out of it too easy. And who's going to be your tip today?
I'll stick with the reigning premiers. I think the Terrigal Avoca might get up by about 10 to 15 points. Gary?
Gee, mate, I thought you would go out on a limb on your first game, but I'm going to have to agree. I think Terrigal Avoca, Nelson Bay are missing a number of key players there, and I can't see how without them they're going to trouble a Terrigal Avoca side who look very strong across all parts of the ground. They're missing a couple of key players. Still Jason Van Dam, their inspirational skipper. He's probably going to miss most of the year, as will Sam O'Brien, both from injuries they suffered in last year's grand final. And of course, the leading goal kicker in John O'Goulay, he's moved down to Sydney. So they're missing a few personnel, got a couple of decent players back. Height could be a bit of an issue for them, but I'm looking for an enthusiastic performance from Nelson Bay. Just not quite sure they're going to have the quality all across the field to match Terrigal Avoca. But just a quick shout out to all our sponsors. We mentioned before, BLK is our major sponsor, Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Wilson Securities, Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, Prime 7, Star 104.5, the Entertainment Grounds on the Central Coast, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and Subway Morrison. We thank them all. Without you, we wouldn't be able to have the competition that we have. So we're not far away from a start here, and just once again comment on the condition of the ground. It's been fantastic. But just before we're starting, Dave, just another things that have been happening in the off season. That the Black Diamond AFL has joined a partnership with a charity partner called Run Against Violence. They're also supporters of the White Ribbon Foundation, and it's really one woman's cause, run 860 kilometres in 12 days to raise awareness for domestic violence, which is, as we all know, it's a big issue in society at the moment. And she's got a documentary out that we intend showing around all our clubs throughout the league. And there's a documentary on tomorrow night on ABC TV on the Compass program at 6:30 p.m. So I would urge everyone to get to the front of a TV and watch that tomorrow night. It's a very, very inspiring story, and one that is certainly well worth a look. It's a very important cause. So, as I said, not far away, Dave.
No, Gary. Players are getting out towards their positions now. Umpires are ready. We're basically ready to go here. And you were talking about the condition of the ground. It is superb. It's in great nick. Lovely big ground to watch football at. So hopefully we'll see some high quality footy today.
Certainly will. So we'll have Nelson Bay again to be kicking to the right of screen in there. Traditional royal blue and gold and blue shorts, and Terrigal in the all white. We're in the centre there. It's going to be Josh Polglaze up with Billy Barton in the ruck. Up we go. 2016. We're underway. And it's going to be there. Ben Thompson picks it up for Nelson Bay. Quickly gets a handball straight across there to David Wood. He goes in there to Harry Fruin. And a good start from Nelson Bay. The first inside 50 to them. Going there, looking deep in there. Over the head there of Eddie that was there, but picking up as Vasey. Tries a one, Vage two. Gets a handball back to Grinya there. Goes quickly out to Thompson. He's dispossessed. But Josh Polglaze gets the ball. A hurry kick, but only back as far as Jaden Reimer. Great to see him back in Marlins colours. Spent last year down in Sydney with the ACT Rams, New South Wales ACT Rams. He's going to go back there. It's going to be a good kick, probably from inside 45, but a good start by the Marlins.
Certainly was. They formed the wall down there near the 50-metre line, and they picked up an easy mark on the ball, on the rebound, Gary.
So Reimer, 45 out. Comes in, or doesn't strikes the ball pretty horrible off the boot. Jay Lewis is in the best position there. Also going with him was Monaghan, the first gamer there from Orange. Out in the back pocket now. Bishop's got it for Terrigal Avoca on his unfamiliar right. That's going to be out of bounds. No, pinned perfect by the coach. And Josh Polglaze takes a mark. On the half-back flank, they've manned up pretty well here, Nelson Bay. No movement from the Panthers, but they're always very cool under pressure there. As Harper taps it over the back there. Can't take it there as Nelson Bay's able to pick it up again. A swooping handball is going to go out in the direction of Scotty Yule. Good to see him back in Marlins colours also. Eddie there is going to be penalised for holding the ball. Advantage is played. It goes across the Webster, the Silky 3 times. Elliot Davey medal winner. He goes out there in the Alexander White direction. He's got space in front of him. He picks it up. Where's his next target? He's corralled there. Very well there done by Dan Morgan. He's got him there for... I'm not sure what he got him there for, Dave.
You got him there for running too far with the footy, Gary.
Too far. I thought he'd actually come to a stop at that stage, but...
it was close.
Anyway, the kick out there. David Wood. We're not going to have a go at the umpires too early in the year, but David Wood, that's not the best kick in the world. Harry Fruin goes in there. A one-on-one contest there with Polglaze. Good pick up there. That time there was Morgan. He swings out there in the Barton direction. Bishop goes in strongly, as he always does. Handballs over the top. A bit of a hit and hope. They're looking for Grimman, but Reimer's going to come in there. But they got their possessions there through Eddie. One of the three Eddie's playing. I think that might have been Chris, but it comes back there. Good pick up this time by Scotty Yule. Handball across. It goes to Jeremy Eddie. On the right boot. In forward up they go. In position there to take a good strong mark there. Looking pretty good at the start there. I think that's going to be Monaghan who's going to go back and have a shot from goal. 40 metres out. They're certainly looking pretty good, Dave. The Marlins, they've started really well. Very
enterprising, haven't they been? Gary's been some good hard footy early on, some good hard ball gets. The Nelson Bay coach should be very happy with the way they've started. Hopefully they can finish off with a major here to start their game off well.
Yep, so Monaghan from Orange, first game. Comes in, right boot, strikes the ball. Looks pretty good off the boot, though. I think it's just going to just drift off to the left, but the first score of the day is going to go there to the Nelson Bay Marlins. So it's going to be Jay Lewis who's going to bring the ball back in short, pass there into Webster. Webster marks and that plays on quickly as he does. The right boot goes there, gets around Jeremy Eddy pretty easily on the right boot. They're looking for Darling. Darling goes up on centre wing, takes a strong mark. Good lead. Handballs off quickly to Billings, the grand final star. Gets a left footer. So it's a bit of a scrubby kick, but leading the race now is going to be Ellis. He overruns the ball. Long way down for the big fella. They're able to get out there was the Nelson Bay defence. Gets it in there to Thompson, probably a bit high, but play-on's a call. Webster's get it, dispossessor, onto him pretty hotly. Fleming picks it up, bumped up, but it's going to allow, coming there is Ben Eddy. Good pressure from the Marlins. This is really good to see. Picked up there Bishop, quick hands to Webster. He's tackled, could have been holding the ball, but if you're 3-time Dilly Davy medal, you'll get away with that. That's Morgan on the right boot. Goes out there now, leading the race is Vasey. Also there, hot on the heels with him there is Flint. It goes out there on the far side there. Nelson Bay still got the run of the ball. Grinya's going to pick it up. He goes it out on the right boot there, looking there for Monaghan. He's presented. He's not going to get to him. Harper gets the ball spoiled away. Monaghan picks it up. Back to Jaden Reimer. To Harry Fruin. Good use of the ball. Grinya now. He's going to go inside 50. Where's the target up for there? They got two there. Barton's one. Also in there, but Barton dropped the mark. Probably would have been better leaving it for you, but Barton picks it up. Then a scrubby old kick's going to work out there. I think that's going to be Mark. I think that's Vasey down there. 20 metres out from goal. That's just good play on the half-forward flank there, and they were able to just get a... In the centre, Barton dropped the mark, but he was able to recover, and luck's a fortune, and Vasey's on the end of it.
Should be looking to kick this one, Gary, straight through the middle. It's only from about 10 or 12 metres out.
And he's sprayed it across.
Wow.
Yeah, bad miss there by Vasey. They can't afford to miss their shots at goal. They've got to take every opportunity that gets presented their way.
There's a slight breeze here, and looking at the ground, it's variable, Gary. There's not much at that end, but certainly towards the middle of the ground, the breeze is picking up maybe 5 or 10 clicks an hour.
As it goes down there, the mark taken that time by Braden Kingston. Newcomer there from Western Australia. Really looking forward to see him in action. He gets a good spearing kick in there for Grimman. Good spoil there now as it comes back in the direction of Ben Eddy. Ben Eddy gets it to the centre wing. Bounces there nicely for Yule. He started off very well. He's getting on the right boot. He goes in long. Reimer's over the back. Also going back there is Flint. Who's going to get there first? The boundary line's going to beat them all. And right alongside the behind post, it's going to be Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay in the ground will have a boundary throw in. We've been playing 5.5 minutes, and it's going to be... It's Nelson Bay leading with 2 behinds.
Yes.
Boundary throw in Simon McCauley. Good throw in there. Up the Rucks do battle. Harper up against Barton. Harper's going to come down there. Could have been in the back. He's going to get a free kick there. Umpire Crookle. And so Harper right back just at the full-back line. Handballs it off quickly to Bishop. He started pretty well, the veteran. Kick in there, finds White, leading up from centre wing. He's on the half-back line there. He goes in, chips in short to Billings. Billings handball back to Bishop. I know this hot weather's going to get the nuggety midfielder from Terrigal Avoca. Handballs off, it comes to White. White goes long there. Sam Ellis is over the back. He's got the set. He gets it. He plays on, runs into the goal. Is this the first goal of the year? No, it's not. Just a behind. I don't know whether Sam would have been better handing that off to Jack Grimman there. But one behind there to Terrigal Avoca. 2-1. No goals to Nelson Bay. One behind to Terrigal Avoca. But that was a bit easy going from one end to the other, Dave.
It certainly was. He certainly could have given that off in retrospect. He had a rover running right off him, and he could have run straight in and actually kicked it from a metre out, but he chose to have a ping himself, Gary.
Yep. Yeah, as they do. Big ruckman early in the year. Got to make the most of it. So just a scores come in from the second division game. It's Maitland 14-13-97. Started the season off with a win, defeating Singleton 5-6-36. So we'll be keeping you up to date with the scores all through the day. So you can get all your Black Diamond action live from Bar TV's Match of the Week. Click on either through the website or through the Bar TV website or the BDAFL. As Polglaze gets it, comes across there in the direction. This time is Dale Walker. The newcomer also gets into Grimm and tackled there well by Thompson. As they're able to force the ball over the line there. And that is Harry Yule in the other back pocket. Certainly both Walker and Kingston look to be a very highly skilled player. And Monaghan, the newcomer for Nelson Bay, he looks a likely type also. So good boundary throw in there into a dangerous area. As Darling's got his head over the ball, he's holding the man. He's going to get a free kick. Not Darling, sorry, it's James Hart in the unfamiliar centre half forward role he started today. Normally a key defender, one of the best defenders that we've actually had in the Black Diamond the past few years. He's lined up forward today, so we're going to see how he's going to go directly in front, looking for the first goal. Jimmy's lucky to get one in the year, let alone the first for the year. Goes off the right boot. He's up and about. Jimmy Hart, first goal of the year for the Panthers to Hart. And they now take the lead, a 5-point lead. Courtesy of Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. BLK is our major sponsor of Bar TV, of the BDAFL. BLK is the major sponsor of the league, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and the Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known.
Yes, we thank BLK for their undying support. They've been our apparel supplier for the last couple of years, and they've come on board as our major sponsor, and we thank them for that. But anyway, back in the middle there, good goal there by Hart. And Joey O'Brien's going to do it. It's going to be Polglade in the ruck there. This time up against, in the ruck there, not sure who that is at the moment for Nelson Bay, but Grimmon's going to get it. He's tackled immediately. Goes there, picked up this time by Sarich, but once again, he's tackled also under pressure. Good pressure from Nelson Bay. Getting out there to Vasey now. On the right boot, he goes across the ground. Heading out there is Morgan up against Alexander White. Alexander White shows good pace, but Morgan's going to hang it. He goes to ground, tackled immediately by White. He's going to be in trouble here, but Jay Lewis takes the ball and away he goes through the wing. In the centre there, a horrible looking kick there, but Hart was the target, didn't reach him. Picked up there, thrown there. Good call there by Joey O'Brien.
Right on the money, wasn't he, Gary? He did not miss that one.
That's why he's the number one umpire in the league, and Harry Fruin's going to take the free kick. He's going to go out wide there in the direction there. Not too sure who that one is out there. My apologies to that player. I think it might be Andrew Thompson, actually. So it goes in there now as Bishop. Bishop gets it inboard to Jay Lewis. Lewis on the right, but that's a better kick, and he finds Darling, who's a couple of times now led up well through centre half forward. Webster's going to be the target, and right in the centre circle there, and Webster. Right boot, he goes. He doesn't waste many possessions, and that's that's a good example there as Grimmon gets it, goes in long to the goal at the back there. Good spoil on Kingston there. That time was Chris Eddy. And it's out of bounds. The boundary throw in there. That's certainly in hot conditions. A few players are certainly sucking their breath in. First game of the year. Going to be no respite. Interchanges are going to be very welcome. Oh, Lincoln McCauley throws the ball back in. Darling's going to have it. Going over the back was Kingston. Falls down there to Hart, the goal kicker for the game. Could be held. There's Fruin's going to pick it up for Nelson Bay, and away he goes. On the right boot. Out in there looking for Ewell, but coming there intercept that time was Walker for Terrigal Avoca from North Shore. And we're going to have another boundary throw in.
Umpires will have to keep their fluids into them too with all the running they've got today, Gary, in 29 and 30 degrees. You hope that they look after themselves as well. Yeah. Good
to see you, Dave, looking after the umpires, mate. That's what we got to have someone here. I would just say, just let them run around, mate. That's the way the punch comes down. They're picked up this time by Kirk, but he's tackled, holding the ball there, and away they go. Fruin's going to pick it up. Has one bounce through the centre wing on the left boot. Kicks in the Monaghan direction. Bounces it up. He's going to be away. Drops the ball, but Barton comes in, goes for the one-handed pick up of the big fella. Flint overruns the ball. Lamb, great to see him back as well. Fruin, a good quick handball over the head of Barton. Does this allow Morgan in? Handballs over the top to Jeremy Eddy on the left boot. Eddy, goal to the Marlins. Their first of the year. And they've taken a lead 1-2-8 to Terrigal Avoca 1-1-7, and we're 11 minutes into the first quarter.
Belmont 16 Footers Sailing Club is located on picturesque Lake Macquarie. Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotion, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Yeah, so just have a quick look at that replay there. Now there's a good build up there by the man, but just the pressure there. It's a good handball by Fruin. Was able to get it over there. I think it was Morgan there who got the handball, and Jeremy Eddy, classy finish on the left boot. He hasn't played much footy for the Marlins, been away overseas working, but if they can get a full year out of him, that's certainly going to help the Marlins. So well done there. You've noticed there the new addition to the Bar TV is the replay, and sitting there next to Isaac, we producer, and we've got the thumbs up there. We're on fire early on, Dave.
Indeed, it's worked. It worked well. I don't need to say anything else. He's said it all.
I'm a bit concerned with my producer. Just is so surprised when it works. So anyway, go down there. Dylan Stewart. Get there, charge up the mark. Come off a very successful cricket shoot at Dylan Stewart. Went to grand final. I think went for about 2 hours. So he gets a kick out there now on centre wing. Out it comes there. Picked up by Grinya. Back it comes to Stewart. Good running by the defender. He goes there at line. It's going to go over the head there of Farquhar. Sits up awkwardly for him. Oh, unlucky there for Nelson Bay. They had the numbers. But free kick there for holding the man. It's going to go to Jackson Farquhar. Cannot question Jason Crookall then. He was that close. He probably could have had the kick himself. But good positioning there by the veteran umpire. He's run out of bounds there. I'm not sure where the boundary umpire is. He's kicked that from virtually in the ladies' stand. But anyway,
he was at least 2 metres over, certainly.
He didn't stay there, but Vasey's got. It's going to go over the back. Jaden Rhymer's in good position there. Probably should have marked it. Handballed off. It comes to Barton. The big man on the left boot. It wobbles one way. It wobbles two ways. It wobbles through. Back-to-back goals for the Marlins.
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL Women's Competition.
Let's have another. Let's get this replay happening again, because I'm really excited by this as we go in there now. Good build up there. Nice kick by Vasey through the centre of the ground. Jaden Rhymer, I thought, probably could have taken that mark, but he got the handball over, and Billy Barton, the big ruckman, looked ever safe off that kick there as it wobbled straight through. Good play by the Marlins, and should impressed Dave with their pressure around the ball.
They're right into this, aren't they? They've come out flying in the first quarter, and they've certainly asked some serious questions of Terrigal Avoca here. It's been a most impressive start.
Yeah, but you don't become back-to-back premiers without being able to withstand a bit of pressure, Dave, and I'm sure that they'll come back. But, full credit to Sean McGrath. He's got the Marlins up and about. So, as they throw it up in the air again, Rucks gave in about a good ruck there by I think, who we work out that was Thompson. Head over the ball there, but Webster picks it up. Out it comes to Bishop. The old Fernie's going to be caught there. Good tackling there. And that's what they've been doing, Dave. Their tackling has been really good. And Grinya's been leading the way. They're not thinking he's going to get away with that, but good try there by the experienced midfielder. But he's certainly been good. He's been a good performer for a few years, Grinya. Kicks goes there, and up they go, looking there. Not going to find Vasey, but for the ground there, Thompson, he'll be a great acquisition. Look how big he's through the hips there. It goes to Yule. Goes there. Reimer's there. One-on-one with Lamb. Good use of the body. Over the back. Reimer's in the position there. Can he snap it back? Goes one way. Handball the back. It comes to Morgan. He's had it spent before he got there. Out of bounds. Oh, that was a missed opportunity, Dave.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got much of a left foot. He could have swung around, but he actually did an unselfish thing into a guy in a better position. Just didn't handle the ball well, Gary, this early in the season. Yeah,
just a couple there. Now, once again, he had really good position there, and it would have been good to take the mark. But like I said, once again, another good build-up as Thompson's going to pick the ball up again. Handball that comes back to Morgan again. A right boot into a dangerous area. Who's there? Reimer's there, but going back is Jared Flint for Terrigal Avoca. Right in the last line of defence. Flint quickly moves it out there. Corbin Bond takes a mark, still between back pocket, half-back flank. Bond looks to go in short, finds Harper. Just hold the ball up well there. They just use the ball. They don't panic. Goes in short again now to Lewis. Using possession there. He's got Webster in the middle. No, it's not Webster. It's Billins, sorry. Billins right, a true centre-half back there. He's going to get that left foot. It's a horrible kick. Goes in there now. Barton again. He goes long, one-on-one. Lamb against Reimer. Good strength there shown by both men. Out of bounds. They're going to go for out of bounds on the full. No, out of bounds off the knee. Great to see Ben Lamb back. He played 2 years ago. He missed the grand final 2 years ago with a broken jaw. Next year he came up. He missed all of last year with shin splints. So going through those couple of shocking injuries, it's great to see him back here in round one. Spoke to him during the week. See he's managing the shin splints. So look back there. He'll be a handy acquisition for the Panthers.
As someone that's had shin splints, they are awful, Gary. They are not pleasant whatsoever.
Oh, no, couldn't play at all. So it comes out. They got the numbers here again. It's like Morgan once again has spent, gets in there to Reimer. Just the pressure comes out there now. Fleming to Bishop. On the left boot, Bishop goes. Darling's going to be his target. McGrath comes in there to skip and gets the spoil. A little bit unlucky there. McGrath, but free kick goes there to Darling. Bit too big. Too strong there. Also an Elliot Davey medal winner, Angus Darling. Great to have him back. Missed a couple of years, but he came back last year. Gets a quick handball off the Billings. That's a couple of kicks now that Corey hasn't delivered very well. The president sitting next to me here, he's giving it a shake of the head. That's agreeing with me and also was disagreeing with the kick. As Billings this time goes in short. That's better. That's more what we're used to there, and he finds Bishop. So Bishop now off one step. He chips it up there. It's going to be all right, though. And Walker takes the mark at centre-half forward. Newcomer from North Shore in Sydney. Going to be about 40 metres out, directly in front. He's not real sure on the distance, so he's looking to pass it off. He's not very tall. Comes in there. Not that affects how far he can kick it, but he's gone long there. He's not going to make the distance. Going down there to try and take the mark. That time was Jared Warren, and it's through for a behind.
You expect the followers to come into their own in the second half of the quarter, Gary, particularly the smaller players in this heat. You'd reckon that some of the bigger fellas will start to knock up shortly, and there should be some lots and lots of kicks and possessions coming to the guys that are close to the ground, I reckon.
Yeah, you're certainly right there. So 2-2-14 Nelson Bay, 1-2-8 Terrigal Avoca. There's McGrath, first year coach at Nelson Bay, goes in there. He wouldn't be happy with that kick though. And that's going to be a mark taken there by Braden Kingston. Looks a very, very likely type from Western Australia. What brought him over here, Chris?
Girlfriend, I think.
Do it every time, Chris. Thank you there. Chris Aiken, president of Terrigal Avoca. I don't mind putting blokes on the spot, and that's very good. I hope he's not single, mate. So, anyway, this comes in there, Kingston on the right boot. It goes a spear and kick in there. And he certainly got the clap from the president then, but Kingston's first goal in the Black Diamond AFL, the second goal for Terrigal Avoca. And it's going to be that just about levels the score up, 1-2-8 apiece.
Okay, Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Yeah, very good. A poor kick out actually there by McGrath, the coach, and Kingston. He's going to make you pay every single time. A good kick there. So very enterprising. We played 18 minutes of the first quarter, looking very good here at the moment. As we're back in the middle there, Harrison Crook's going to throw the ball up. Barton in the ruck there against Polglaze. Polglaze taps it down. Fleming gets it there. Handballs over the head there to Webster. He picks it up. Down goes the umpire there. Good hip and shoulder by, I think that might have been Alexander White, although it's not the right thing to do. Lewis there. All accidental. No malice in that at all. Goes back there now to Grinya, gets it, goes out wide there. Morgan's been very lively out there. Just his skills will let him down. Wild time of Grimm in there, show good pace. Got there first and then swings around on the right boot. Goes towards the wing there. Hearts his target. Well done over the back there coming from DeVale. DeVale recovers the best on the right boot. Goes out there in the direction of Morgan. Even just now, they've only been going in the first quarter and it looks like hard work in this heat.
Oh, absolutely, it does. I'm really impressed. I think the both sides have really come out to play. You know, the scores couldn't be any closer, and they're really having a red hot dip here. But yeah, I'm expecting certainly in the third and fourth quarter the players will start to knock up. It is very warm for footy today, Gary.
Yeah, you're certainly right. But the encouraging thing and the good thing about all that, Dave, is that we're pretty cool up here in the commentary box. So we should be able to run out the game. That's the important part. As it goes in there now, out comes Grimmin again, kicks it off the ground there. Morgan again, one-on-one, goes to ground there. Grimmin. He gets a handball over the top to Billings. Billings on the left boot, goes out there. His target this time is Jared Warren. He gets around Eddie, handballs it infield looking for Lockie White. He handballs over the top. It goes in there, going to run into a goal there. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Lockie White? A wobbly looking kick. Through for behind. Gary Stewart, our timekeeper there. That's an interesting... the ring tone you got there going? Gives us the 5-minute warning. Beautiful. That's what we need. We've got everything up here. They're leaders in the field, Dave. Nelson Bay. There's no doubt about them.
Yes, Gary. Can't say more than that.
Right, so Sean McGrath. Let's see if we can get a better kick in this time. He goes out wide. It's the safety option. Tim DeVale in the back pocket gets it. Where's the next target? They need to keep moving. Goes across the ground. Good switch there. Good play. Good setup by the Marlin. It's going to be Eddie. Eddie picks it up. On the right boot he goes. It's a wobbly kick there. It's going to fall to Lewis. He'll play on quickly. Billings is the target. He'll get it on the bounce. Left boot. No, he goes back on the right. Fleming drops the ball there, but goes to Billings on his left boot now. Floats it in there again. DeVale goes back there. Another shake of the head by the president. He goes, well, this is a dangerous kick. He's left. There's plenty for... There's White, but over the top. Well done. Good work by Scotty Ewell again. On the right boot, he goes. That ball must be flat, I reckon. Or maybe just early in the year.
A lot of helicopters,
yeah,
Gary.
Exactly. There's another one. Although Josh Polglaze does a few of them, so we can't really blame the football for that one. Yeah, so the score, we've seen that. But get there, Lockie White. Handballs off. It comes there. Quick snap at goal by Jared Warren. Through for another behind. Starting to get on top here a little bit, though, Dave. They're getting a bit of possession.
A lot of run from Terrigal at the moment. A lot of run, really getting in front of the ball, and they're certainly forming a wall here on that 50-metre arc. It's hard for Nelson Bay to get out at the moment, Gary.
Yeah, look, both sides have shown plenty when they've got the ball. They've been able to retain. Just a few skill errors just coming into it, and that's that fatigue coming in. There's no doubt at all about that. But the side that can handle that and retain possession is going to be the side that'll prevail in this game. As McGrath goes in short again to DeVale, this time on the other side of the ground. He goes in short, although that's not going to be very good there. As Lockie White picks up, he's going to make him pay big time here as he snaps across the body. Once again, just missed that there.
Kicking like your mob did last night in the first quarter at the MCG, Gary.
Second quarter it was, Dave.
Well, I thought they were 2-7 in the first quarter.
No, it was only 2-2 in the first quarter. We had about, we kicked about 7 points a second. We won't move there, though.
Okay, sorry, right.
We're on the floor crying in a minute. We can't have that.
Yes. My mob GWS have got to face the might of Geelong tomorrow, so I better be quiet.
At least you are facing the might of Geelong. We played Collingwood. Any Collingwood supporters here? That's okay. Okay, Bombers. Roger Price, president of Nelson Bay. He's a Collingwood supporter. Rightio, so what we've got here is McGrath's going to come in. Just had to go across the road, pick the ball up. Welcome to Black Diamond AFL football. As McGrath goes in short there to Reimer. That's a good play there. So Reimer, he's going to get a handball. The backer comes to McGrath. Where's the next kick? This is where they've struggled a little bit. Goes there over the head of Fleming, though. Can't take the mark there. It was Ben Eddy, and it's going to be out of bounds. 70 metres around. Bit of hip and shoulder. Bit of welcome there. That's the way. Bit of hip and shoulder. How's the season been? How's your off-season? It's all good. Simon McCoy going to throw the ball. 70 metres around from the Terrigal Avoca goal. Currently leading by 3 points deep into time on
tackle
in the first quarter. Good tackle there. It's going to be a ball up.
Interesting to see if Nelson Bay can kick another goal on this quarter. They haven't had much attacking play in the last few minutes, Gary.
Now, I think they'll also be pretty keen not to let Terrigal get another one as well. I think they'd be quite happy if they go in at quarter time only 3 points down, because they've certainly matched their more fancied opponents. That was interesting bit of play there as Lewis picks it up. He's been good over the head of Lamb. This should open up here. They've got numbers here. Nelson Bay. Grinya picks it up. He dodges there. Thompson gets the right, but who they got down there? Vasey's there. Can he go up there? But going up is Bond. A very sturdy defender, sturdy defender there for Terrigal Avoca. Sometimes I'll always have trouble with your words, Dave. You'll get used to that. But he's been penalised for nothing. He's going to have a ball up there. So still in a dangerous area here. Can Nelson Bay get something late in the quarters? Harper takes it there. Bishop gets it. He's going to be held without the ball. And Chris Bishop started the quarter very, very well.
Gee, those pink boots are loud, Gary.
They are loud, aren't they? Josh
very, very loud.
Yeah, Josh is a pretty loud person. He won't shy away from a bit of fluorescent colouring. A lot of Gen Y there. Oh, you were going to go off there.
Ooh,
walk
wow.
and lucky,
He was
probably
lucky.
not to get 50 there. He come from behind, from in front of the mark. As Walker goes in there. Well done by Grinya though on the mark. Should turn it over here. Vasey over the top there to Eddie. This Jetty. He's got
Good
tackle there. Good
tackle.
tackle. Well done there. Alexander White on Jeremy Eddie. Free kick goes to White. He's also been very good as well, Alexander White. And his brother Lockie's also started very, very well also. Alexander White spent a lot of last year up forward, but he's been given a lot more freedom now in the centre wing. He goes in there and a good no mark pay the kick. I think he probably had enough of it there. Going to be Eddie high tackle there. The free kick's going to go the way there of Ben Eddie. So all three Eddie boys, Jeremy, Ben and Chris on the field today. So that'd be good for them. And he kicks it out to his brother there and Jeremy, just like in the backyard. So Jeremy Eddie on one step, two steps, goes there long. Who's his target going to be? Monahan's down there. He's got the sit there and he takes a good check. No, he's got him far. No, he's going to. I thought he pointed the wrong way there.
I thought he might have. Just a bit of trivia. Monahan's coming off 3 successive flags for the Orange Tigers up there in the Central West Football League. So he comes from a winning culture. The Tigers, my Orange Tigers, have had 3 successive wins. So he certainly comes from the winning place, and hopefully he can do a great job down here for Nelson Bay.
We started off very well. It'll be good to convert. Here he goes, and that looks a very good kick off the boot. His brother Ben's also. He's not playing today though, but that's a great finish there by Chad Monahan. The third goal for the quarter for Nelson Bay, and they've now taken a 3-point lead. 3-2-20 Nelson Bay, 2-5-17 Terrigal Avoca.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes and surrounded by National Park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location. This luxurious resort by Accor Hotels has been designed to offer guests everything: impeccable service, amazing on-site facilities, sophisticated dining options, modern villa-style accommodation and spectacular event spaces. Also proud BDAFL partner of the Run Events Violence Program, Gary.
Yeah, Paul Magenta Shores spent a night there about a month ago actually. Dave, very, very nice place. If you want a nice relaxing place to go, that's the place to go. The handball back to Bishop now as Nelson Bay have got the lead deep in the pocket. Good tackle. Gee, their tackling has been excellent. Dave, I've been impressed. It's probably the best tackling performance I reckon I've seen from Nelson Bay. As Jeremy Eddie gets it there, he's going to go out wide. They got Morgan out wide. He's manned that centre wing out the far side. Virtually on his own most of the quarter. So is Morgan. He's going to go in the centre there. Where's his target? Over the back there. Not sure who 49 is actually. Well, he must have changed his number, but Webster gets it. He's only going to go as far as Scotty Hill. Scotty Hill's been exceptional today on the first quarter. He goes in there long. Monahan's his target, but a bit too long there. Over the back it goes. Corbin Bond leads Vasey away there as bringing it.
There has been some terrific tackling today, Gary. It's been really intense.
Yeah. It's certainly been good. They bring it there. Once again, leading out. There's the Vale there. They got numbers back there. The Eddie boys have been good. Scotty Hughes is going to be under the pressure here from White. Good, clever play there. Didn't take possession of the ball. But Jerry Eddie goes there. Kicks it high in the air. Coming out. There, that was Jerry. Must have been Chris who got it. Handball, Harry Fruin. Back to Scotty Yule. Smothered off the boot there. Opens the door now for Farquhar Kirkman. Is it? It is Kirkman. He's tackled with the ball there. It's going to go there. Free kick to Chris Eddie. Need to move it on though. Nearly quarter time. Gets a kick in there. And the mark's taken there. And David Wood's going to go back after the siren. Have a shot on goal. And this is, this could be a good finish to a good quarter, Dave.
Has been an excellent quarter. And Nelson Bay really want to finish off here well.
So Wood strikes the ball off the boot. Looks like he's pulled that off the boot. And through for one behind. So at quarter time, Dave, it's Nelson Bay 3-3-21, leading Terrigal Avoca 2-5-17.
Yes, Gary. Our goal kickers for Nelson Bay: Chad Monaghan 1, Billy Barton 1, Jeremy Eddy 1. For Terrigal Avoca, individual goal scorers: Braden Kingston and James Hart. Gary.
Yeah, look, a good start for a quarter. Good stand of football first up. Nelson Bay certainly very impressive with that. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the second quarter.
players just taking their positions now for the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, so look, a good start there by Nelson Bay. 3-3-21, Terrigal Avoca 2-5-17. So, look, they were very impressive, though.
They certainly were. Here comes the siren. Cracking start to the first round, Gary.
Right, umpire Crookle throws the ball up in the air. Barton jumps over the top of Poleglade. Kicking to the right of screen now, Nelson Bay. And mark's taken straight away by Thompson. Ben Thompson. Right boot kicks it out wide. A good lead there and a good hit there by Adam Grenier. He goes, plays on, gets around hard. Has now obviously been moved back into the fence. Shrugs him off on the right boot. He goes. That's a great start. A great goal by Grenier. Goal of the day. And probably so far, Dave, goal of the year.
Certainly. And all set up by a terrific spearing kick from the centre there, Gary. That was 50-55 on the fly. Hit him right on the numbers and terrific finish. Yeah,
great finish. Great play by Ben Thompson. Just has that little bit of grunt in the midfield there and a really, really good finish there. We'll just go check if we got the replays. It's going to come up now. Let's go to Isaac, my trusty producer. There he goes on the boot there. Look, that's a really, really good kick. That way there, Grenier takes the mark. James Hart, we said he's been moved back into his familiar centre-half back position, but brushed the tackle, gets up on the outside of his boot. Fantastic finish, and that's a great goal by Adam Grenier. He's first and the fourth for the Marlins, and inside the first minute, we're just waiting for the
footy.
For the footy, as we do.
In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Thanks very much for that, Dave. We're just waiting for the ball.
Star 104.5 FM plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL. Ball's now been located and being delivered back to the central umpire. So we're just about ready to go, Gary.
Beautiful back there. Well done by Simon Lincoln McCauley. Had to go halfway. I think that's Anna Bay out that way, but that'll do anyway because people watching probably don't know any better anyway. So that'll go. Up we go there. Poleglade against Barton. Good tap over the top and they're out again. Jeremy Eddy. Handball comes to Rymer. Just hits the ground there. Quite get it, but he's there fighting for possession. They've got the numbers in there, Nelson Bay. That's what they've been doing better than Terry. He's going to get him for a throw. And the free kick's going to go back there to Chris Bishop for Terrigal Avoca. Probably the Panthers' best at the moment. So the old wily Fox there trying to get a 50-metre free kick. But the other wily Fox, an umpire, Jason Crookle, wasn't going to fall for that either. There's going to be Bishop on the left boot. Goes long down there. Billings is his target. Over the head there. Over the head of Kingston goes. Fleming gets it. He's dispossessed immediately. A hurried handball that time by Ryan Mudd in jumper number 15. Yeah, overruns the ball down there is Ellis. And we're going to have a boundary throw in. Halfway around between the forward pocket, half forward flank. Terrigal Avoca's end of the ground, currently trailing by 10 points. 2.5 minutes gone, second quarter. Barton and Poleglade does the ruck. Goes back there to Muddy. Tries to break the tackle. Goes to ground. Get the handball, comes there. Grimman gets it. Hurried little kick there. Kingston's got it. He's got him for holding the man. And it's going to go the way of... We're going to go to Grimman. It's going to be a free kick there to Jack Grimman. Maybe 35 metres out from goal. He's going to have a shot on goal. So it's going to be Grimond. Very, very good first year he had in Black Diamond Cup last year. Comes in, strikes the ball pretty good. He's got the lean going. Is through for a behind. So behind there to Terrigal Avoca. 2-6. 2-6 to 4-4. At the moment. And McGrath's going to bring the ball back in for Nelson Bay. He goes long. Looking with the A of the slight breeze there. Certainly over the back of Monaghan it goes. A run, race the possession. Alexander White's going to get it. Handball it over the top looking for Lamb. He's tackled that time by Thompson. Grimman goes in hard. Could be a free kick for High. Alexander White backs it up and gets another kick. Into a dangerous area. Up go the Flyers. There's going to be another free kick for Shepherding. The free kick's going to go the way there of Angus Darling. So consecutive free kicks inside forward 50 for Terrigal Avoca. Going to give him another shot on goal.
Gary, the breeze is quite fleaky over that side of the ground. You can see from the trees over there, it may be actually going against this kick. So that pocket over there appears to be affected by a bit of wind. So interesting to see how he aims his kick.
Thanks for that, Dave. You're a meteorologist as well, mate. We only get the best in our field here up there. That's very good, mate. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's see how we go here. He's going to go.
I reckon he'll kick it.
Darling, right boot strikes the ball. You're pretty good, mate. You are a good judge. Not only do you know your weather, you know your football as well. Well done, Dave Redden. A welcome addition to the Bar TV commentary. And also that goal from Angus Darling. A welcome addition to Terrigal Avoca. And that's their third goal on the board. And they go there now to 3-6-24. They still trail Nelson Bay, who are 4-4-28.
The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Rightio, good goal there by Darling. He's first. Up we go in there again. We're going to go Thompson in the ruck there against Polglaze again. Hurried kick out of the centre by Terrigal. Good strength there. Taken out that time by Ben Eddy. Been very good on the right. Goes out there. Kicks to his brother. A lot of the Eddie stuff today. Down goes Jay Lewis again in his non-conforming socks, which will be costing Terrigal Avoca. So, pretty common offender. The Jay. Bishop handball across there to Webster. On the left boot he goes. Eddie against Fleming. Oh, good mark by Kurt Fleming.
What a superb grab, one-handed, Gary.
Fleming on the right, bit of spearing, pass it well. Oh, Ellis should have marked that. He deserved better for that bit of play there by Fleming. Goes there to McGrath. He's tackled all the ball. No, Jason. No prior opportunity in that. And the free kick's going to go away for Ellis. And that is 3 free kicks in a row, Dave, to Terrigal Avoca. Inside forward 50. All results on shot on goal.
I have to agree with you there. I don't think the Nelson Bay player had any prior opportunity. I thought that should have been a ball up, Gary. Again, he's kicking in what I think is into this breeze, so I'll be interested to see how he goes.
Through from behind us, you might see Chris Burrows behind the goals there. Lincoln McCauley is jumping there doing 2 jobs. As we've got someone's gone down here, that's Josh Polglaze. That must be a bit of heat, I think.
Gary, I think they may be calling for a stretcher.
Yep. There's just a break in play there. As Josh Polglaze being attended to. The score at the moment, we've gone 7 minutes in. 3-7-25 to 4-4-28.
I hope Christine's okay, Gary, up there at behind the goals. A big concern about her at the moment as well.
Yeah, so just a score there. So just quickly like to thank our sponsors.
Certainly. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours are 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and the Brisbane Lions. BLK, Beyond Limits Known. Belmont 16 Footers Sailing Club, located on picturesque Lake Macquarie. Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL Women's Competition. Play's not far from getting away here. Nelson Bay have a kick out from a behind. And plays resumed.
There's a kick in there from McGrath. As he goes out there wide. Vasey's going to be his target. A big pack of players comes out there. Picked up this time out there by Barton. He can't get it though, so they're taking that time with Vasey. Picks up. Barton goes to ground. Looking to gain possession. Going to have a ball up. Down the far side of the ground. So thrown up in the air. Goes it there. Ellis can't get it. Comes out the back there looking for Kirkman. Hurry handball. Back it comes to Lewis. Handball to Bishop. Bishop a sweeping handball. Back it comes to Billings on his left boot. He goes for goal. Very wide for goal. And it's out of bounds on a full. Through for a behind, actually. And McGrath's going to bring the ball back into play. 2 points of difference at the moment. Nelson Bay, out it comes. It's going to go wide. Thompson's out there. Reimer goes up. Too wide though, and out of bounds on the full. Free kicks, resulting free kicks, going to go to Lewis. Jay Lewis, right boot, looks in short for Webster. Webster takes the mark in front there of Chris Eddy. Make a good kick from there, right on 50. He's a good player, no doubt about that.
Some tall timber up there for Terrigal and the goal square, Gary. If it happens to drop short, there's a real opportunity for a grab right in front.
So Webster. Right in behind we are. The kick off the ball. Luke's just sliding out to the right. The top of the square. The high fly is needed. Comes back in there. It's going to be taken this time by Nelson Bay. Going to be a free kick. Going to go the way there of Dylan. Sure, is it an unnumbered player out there? They've given us a few here, so not the best bit of work by Nelson Bay with their team sheets today, that's for sure. Certainly hasn't made our job very easy. As Duval, left foot goes out there. Scotty Ewell out of bounds. Took the two grabs. A boundary throw in again. And over the top it goes. No one can get a possession of it. Ryan Mudd grabs it, goes one way. Walker puts his head over the ball. Tackle there as Ryan Mudd picks it up, goes to that. No, that's once again a very, very ordinary decision by the umpires. You've got to be giving them prior opportunity there, and the free kick's going to go to Terrigal Avoca through Billings. They've certainly been on the right side of the free kick count. This time Terrigal Avoca, as they're going short. It's spoiled there by Grinya. Back it comes to Vase. He goes one way, goes the other. High tackle there. So Grinya gets it, pays the advantage, and away they go. Right boot there, looking for Stewart. Coming back there, going back with the fly of the ball. That probably was a free kick there to Walker, but Lewis gets it back again to Sarich. Quick handballs to Walker again. Goes into a dangerous position. Taken by Bishop. No, it doesn't. Over his head it goes. It's going to be Barton. On the left boot it goes. In the direction there of Eddie. He's got Reimer running back against Harvey. Doesn't get good work of the mark by Bond. Spoils the ball, and Webster's going to get it. Right boot he goes. Then Lewis has got it. On the bounce. Runs through between half back. A scrubby kick there. And runs over the top of the ball. Skills have certainly deteriorated here at the moment. Duval's chasing the ball, but Grimmon's going to pick it up. Goes one way on the right boot. Under pressure, gets the kick. It's going to be marked out there by Ellis. And Ellis takes the mark. He's going to go back 40 metres out.
All set up by Smother down here in the almost the last line of defence, Gary. But
it certainly was. It's turned an attacking opportunity for Nelson Bay into a shot on goal at the other end by Terrigal. Just about doing those little things right. When you play against Terrigal Avoca, you've got to make sure of that. It's going to be Sam Ellis. Strikes the ball on the right boot. Looks pretty good off the boot. Looks very good off the boot. Good goal there by Sammy Ellis. He's first. And Terrigal Avoca now take the lead. They've moved out to a 4-point lead.
Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Up in the air, the ball goes again. Terrigal Avoca taking the lead, and they've certainly got a bit of the run of the play there now, and it's going to be go for another forward 50 at the moment. There's a Shepherd off the ball. The free kick's going to go there to Webster. So Webster, as Nathan Vasey just got a Shepherd there. It's going to be Webster. Going to have another shot at goal. He had a shot at goal from here, probably not 5 minutes ago. Very similar position. Will take a good kick here again. So Webster on the right boot.
50 metres, is it? Gary, I think we've got a serious injury here after that Shepherd beyond. This play stop. There's a 50-metre free kick.
And it's certainly, free kicks have certainly gone Terrigal Avoca's way this quarter. There's been no doubt about that. We're going to have another shot on goal here. And it's 5 free kicks I've seen inside forward 50. It's going to result. So we've just got a stoppage in play there. There's a bit of a head clash happened after the kick was done by Jay Lewis. A shepherding there, and I think Nathan Vasey is one player for, it's for Nelson Bay. And for Terrigal Avoca, I'm not sure who the Terrigal Avoca player is. Jay Lewis? No, Jay Lewis is standing. No, it's not Jay. Jay's standing over the ball. Just nothing malicious in it. I think just two blokes just going to the ball. Just a clash of heads. It's Gavin Kirkman, I think, and Gav's going to be leaving the ground. I imagine that Nathan Vasey will follow him pretty quickly, which certainly down the bench. But good to see Josh Polglay sitting on the bench. Certainly just a bit of heat, was it? Bit of sun, Chris. But, yeah. Yeah, he's heading up north. I reckon what it was the shiny pink boots. Just the reflection from that. So, but Gavin Kirkman, he certainly he's up and walking about, so he'll be fine. And Nath Vasey, he'll be okay. He tried to get up earlier on, but certainly a battle of attrition here at the moment. But incidents in football certainly happen.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by a national park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location. This luxurious resort by Accor Hotels has been designed to offer guests everything: impeccable service, amazing on-site facilities, sophisticated dining options, modern villa-style accommodation, and spectacular event spaces. Also proud BDAFL partner of the Run Against Violence program. Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL on Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Rightio, looks like there is good news for both Gav Kirkman and also Nath Vasey, both walking off the ground, which is always good news. I'm not sure they're in very good condition, but they're certainly walking off there. There's nothing malicious in it, just a football instance. So we'll be back in the footy in a minute. This quarter will certainly go for a while, and it's going to be Jimmy Webster, courtesy of 50-metre free kick, going to have a shot on goal, and we'll extend Terrigal the vocal lead, which will now go out to 10 points. Comes in, right boot strikes the ball. First goal of the day to Webster. 5th goal of the day to Terrigal. 5-8-38, 4-4-28, Nelson Bay. So they certainly got a couple of goals in a row now at Terrigal Avoca.
Star 105 FM plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL. The Entertainment Grounds Central Coast has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Yeah, certainly a good venue there as well. Just got a score coming in from Tolga Pass, so it's Newcastle City, 9-8-62, leading Cardiff 3-1-19. Goes out there now as Thompson. Nelson Bay go back into attack. They need to respond quickly. On hands at the back against Hart. Hart there taps it down. Lewis is going to pick it up. Tackle there. Free kick's going to go the way that time to Lewis against, not sure from Nelson Bay. As it comes in there, the kick comes out there for Warren. Jared Warren goes in short to Bishop. Been very good for Terrigal Avoca in the centre of the ground. Right foot he goes. Goes out there to Fleming. Over his head it goes. They're going to allow Eddie in there. He goes one way. Dispossessed, he picks up Thompson now, gets it, handballs it over the top, looking in the direction of Chris Eddy. Boundary line coming in, a good hip and shoulder there by Billings. Also picked up there by Lockie White, across to his brother Alexander White. And good play, good pressure by Nelson Bay. Forces the ball to go out of bounds on the full. And the resulting free kick.
Wasn't that a great hip and shoulder?
Yeah, beautiful there. I think it was Corey
way the way they should be done, right?
Exactly right. Good on the side. And full credit also to Ben Eddy. He took the hit and then moved on to the play. So McGrath, free kick there on the half-back flank. Going to go long with his target down there. No, the Bond. Over the top it goes to Reimer. Picks it up, handballs it backwards. Going to be dispossessed and taken by a Fleming. Bond, handball over the top to Lamb. On the left boot he goes. Tackle as he kicks the ball out of bounds on the full. And the free kick's going to go the way there again from Nelson Bay. Certainly plenty of intent in these tackles. And a good game of football in what is fairly oppressive footballing conditions in relation to temperature, Dave.
Yes, it is, Gary. Some real, very hard hits in the last 5 and 10 minutes, and some really, really solid tackling and hip and shoulders. Good stuff.
Good football there. Out of bounds again, right in front of the Nelson Bay bench. They're going to have a boundary throw in. Boundary throw in there. They go. Tapped down by Ellis. Go out to White. Back it comes to Lockie White. On the right boot he goes. There, Darling's going to pick it up. He gets it, goes one way, goes the other. Back it comes to Fleming. He's met there by Ryan, but he gets a handball. Bishop clever to Ellis. On the right boot he goes. He looks for a pass. Ryan muddied in there, but it's going to be falling in the hands there now of Kingston. On the left boot, through for another behind. 5-9-39, 4-4-28.
Terrigal are moving into a bit of a zone defence here, Gary.
Yeah.
That's interesting
Yeah,
to see.
they've
They've
got-
come
they've
off
got
their
the- got the
plays.
press.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, the press, they do it pretty well. Well, they've certainly got the ascendancy at the moment. Terrigal Avoca. So McGrath. Out he goes. Oh, good mark. Sammy Ellis takes the mark.
Man in front.
Too strong. Oh, that's bad news for Nelson Bay down here on the bench, as well as Jaden Reimer's gone down hurt as well. He's limping, so certainly the battle of the walking wounded at the moment. They can ill afford to lose him as Harry Fruin gets it. Big tackle there. Holding the ball. 50 metres. Yeah, undisciplined play by Harry Fruin with a good tackle. Ran over the mark. Discipline. They're certainly falling apart at the moment. Nelson Bay, they need to get their composure. Half-time couldn't come quick enough for them, but I think half-time's still some way away. It's going to be Dale Walker.
Another free kick inside 50 in this
No,
quarter, Gary.
Yeah, that's right. I think number 6.
I reckon that's right on the money.
Yeah. So 6 free kicks, six shots on goal. Some have been warranted, some have been a bit questionable. But once again, though, you've got to play the whistle. And he's kicked the goal there. No, he's just missed. They've missed a couple as well. Just keeping Nelson Bay in the game at the moment. So McGrath from Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay coach. He's going to go. They're really tightened up their defence. Terrigal Avoca really making it hard for Nelson Bay to clear the ball from their defence as Thompson goes wide. A crowd, it goes there on the other side. Taken out there. I think that time was taken by Thomas Wood. He goes on the right boot. Goes there to DeBales. He's target up there. Good grab. Timmy DeBale gets a handball off. It comes quickly now to Grinya. Grinya goes one way. Has a bounce. Goes the other. Gets the handball off there. Handball to David Wood. In it comes there now. Kick in there. Going in the Lamb. And
Last
Lamb
line.
takes a mark.
Last line of defence again.
Lamb goes out wide. Lockie White can't take the mark. Overruns the ball. Coming in there is Eddie. It's going to be out of bounds. Boundary throw in, 70 metres around from the Nelson Bay goals. Currently trailing by 12 points, 5-10-40, 4-4-28. 23 minutes gone in the second quarter. But we're certainly going to be a long quarter. We've had a couple of extended breaks. With stretch there as Lewis on the right boot he goes. Ryan Mudd goes in there and marks the defensive side. Touch ball was the call. It's going to be a ball. So touched off the boot was the call. Certainly not going much Nelson Bay's way at the moment, Dave.
Not at
They're hanging
all.
there, but the scoreboard's still not that far away. Only 12 points the difference.
Experienced umpire made the right call that time as well.
It goes out there, kicked off the ground by Bishop. It's going to fall there nicely for Lockie White. He runs into goal from 40 metres out. Has a kick. Lockie White, great goal. Clever play by Chris Bishop out of the middle. A little toe poke. And that's Lockie White's first goal. And it's goal number 6 for Terrigal Avoca.
Sports Coach Trophy.
Here we go back there now. Let's have a look at the replay.
Sorry,
Dave.
sorry, Gary. No, sorry. You go.
From that little rack there you go for Bishop. On the ground there, look at a little toe post coming from Bishop. There it goes. And Lockie White out the back on his own. Comes in and a real classy finish by the youngster. Well done, Lockie White. Well done, Terrigal Avoca.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Yeah, so good play. So they kicked the last 3 goals now of Terrigal Avoca and really gave 18 points. They've really got to stem the flow now of Nelson Bay. They need to get the next goal. There's Barton in the ruck there against Harper. Harper jumps over the top of him. Out it comes to Webster. Out there for Billings. He's going to run. He's going to set up nicely there. On the hurry left boot. Probably had a little bit more time than he thought, but it's in a dangerous area as Darling comes out full-chested. Gets it there, looks at the handball of it. Comes to Webster. Webster from 40. Out he comes. He kicks another goal. They're on fire at the moment. The back-to-back premiers. Goal number 7. 4 in the row for the Panthers. And the margin now has slipped out to 26 points.
Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours are 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway, eat fresh.
There we go. Look at that there. Good play out there by Ruckworth. Corey Billings is going to run onto it there. Gets a hurry kick forward. Good play here by Angus Darling. Come out and met the ball in front of him. Then he got that handball off to Webster. He runs in and like good players do, finish it off nicely. So back-to-back goals. Floodgates are starting to open now, Dave.
Certainly. Wasn't that a clinical finish from 40 out?
Beautiful. Very nice.
Bisect the uprights. Superb football.
So back to Harrison Crook in the centre of the ground. Up they go. Reimer in the ruck now. He's come back off the ground. He's off injured, but now he goes back and goes straight into the ruck. But handball, they just got the number. They're getting the ascendancy out there. Puts his head down for the ball. Probably could have got a free kick there as well, but play on's a call. Harry Freeland taps over the back. They just can't get their hands on the ball at the moment, Nelson Bay. They're second to it is Sarich. Handball back. It comes to Alexander White, who's been very, very good for the Panthers. Shows a clean pair of heels and then goes in the centre, and Fleming takes the mark. Through his half back, he'll play on quickly on the right boot. Coming a good lead coming out there. Can't take the mark, however, by Warren. But he's going to be first there. Over Mudder. Quick handball to Bishop. Another quick handball. There's going to be danger there. To go there. Can't take the mark, but Warren now gets it on the right boot. Lockie heads down there. Also down there is Kingston, but well roved there by Lockie White. On the right boot he goes. A kick in there. Unselfish play. Darling's got it. He's going to handball it off to Grimmin. Grimmin bounces it through. He ended up getting the goal. It wasn't pretty, but Jack Grimmin gets his first goal. 5 goals in a row to Terrigal Avoca, and the margin now slips out to about 30 points. So we're just having a look at that coming there. It goes there. It's good play there by Lockie White. He gets an unselfish play by the youngster there. Looks in the centre. Good mark by Darling. Equally unselfish by the big man, and Jack Grimmin just dribbled it through for a goal. So certainly on top at the moment.
Very unselfish play to centre that right to the top of the square. It was a scrubby to finish, but it was all set up by the excellent play in that pocket over there, Gary. They're really on top of the moment, Terrigal. Going really, really hard. They
just can't get their hands on the ball at the moment, Nelson Bay. They've really, their rotations are down. Their depth has really been shown up at the moment. They need to just try and control the football a little bit, maintain their discipline, because if you don't, Terrigal Avoca, they're the best at it. So. Reimer in the ruck there against Ellis. Ellis wins that quite easily, but Reimer gets it out. It comes out of Ben Thompson. On the right boot he goes. Looks down there. Monaghan's leads hard in the race for the ball. He goes out there. He taps it. He should have taken the ball in his hand, but it's done very well out there. David Wood on the right boot. He snap it back. He does. That will give the Marlins some hope. Good work there by David Wood. And that is his first goal of the game. And that brings the margin back to 24 points there. So well done to David Wood. And a good centre clearance come out there, and a good by Ben Thompson. Did a lot of hard work in there. He's been pretty good for the Marlins, and that just gives a little bit of hope as we enter towards the halftime break.
Excellent snap from just inside the 50-metre line there, Gary, and the much-needed goal. That would be an understatement, but back to 24 points, Gary. Yeah,
and look, and that just got to keep hanging in there. And we've got a halftime score from Rose Point Park in the first division game. Singleton 6-8-44. Muswellbrook leading Maitland, 2-3-15.
Rose Point Park.
At Rose Point Park down there at Singleton. And at Adcock Park, we've got Gosford up by 2 points against Wyong Lakes in their return. So good to have Gosford back. There's another handball by Nelson Bay. Benetti over.
Around him take an excellent contested mark about 20-25 metres out, Gary.
It's a good mark on it. That was good contested marks. And now hoping he can go back and convert. Off the right boot he goes. That's very good. That's his second goal to Chad Monaghan, and back-to-back goals for the Marlins again. And margin back to 18 points. So 5 goals in a row by Terrigal Avoca. It looked like it could have been, the game was broken right up. But real character being shown by Nelson Bay at the moment to get that their 6th goal on the board.
BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, the Adelaide Crows, the Gold Coast Suns and the Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known.
Yes, mine certainly a major sponsor. Gee, good play there though, Dave Boyd, Nelson Bay. They certainly can hang in there. When they get their hands on the footy, they look pretty good. It's just got to get their hands on a little bit more.
That's right. Nelson Bay been bossed off the footy a bit for the majority of this quarter. In the last couple of minutes, they've come right back into it with a couple of very important late goals.
So up they go there now. Ellis gets down to Webster again. He gets a kick, so a centre clearance this time by Terrigal Avoca. Goes down low, hands in the back there. Geez, missed that. He's missed that hands in the back. And the mark's taken down there by, I think that there, is that by Harper? So Harper from 20 metres out from goal is going to go back and have a shot on goal. And a good centre clearance. That's what it's all about. Good. Just any hurry kick forward there by Webster. Got into a dangerous area, and Harper showed plenty of ability there to take a good contested mark.
Backman's nightmare.
He's just pulled that to the left through for a behind. So bad miss there. There's been a few today, but we'll put that down to early season rust. So 8-11-59, 6-4-40 to Nelson Bay. So it's 19 points. We've been playing 31 minutes in the second quarter, but as I said, we've still got sometimes about 4 minutes to go yet because of just a couple of interruptions we had with a couple of injuries in that quarter. So McGrath's going to bring the ball back into play again. Goes in short there. It's going to be Scotty Yule. He started off really, really well. Been a bit quieter in this second quarter. Certainly need him to get involved. So they're going to go the switch out there. Goes over there. Get away with that. A good mark. Goes out wide. Well done there. So where's their next kick? That's the important part. Goes out from Thompson. Good work there and a good lead. That might be up there is Wood. Goal kicker there. Goes in short there. A good lead. DeVale can't take it. Intercepted that time by Thomas. That Lamb. Handball the back. Good tackle. Dispossessed. No, another free kick's going the way of Terrigal Avoca. Free kick can be interesting, Dave.
Yes, Gary. Not much more I can say about that.
No, goes in there. Good spoil over the top of Thompson there on Flint, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Far side of the ground. Very enterprising. Ground in beautiful condition. Great day for football, apart from being a little bit hot. Certainly testing the players in round one.
Very important last 3 minutes for Nelson Bay, Gary, if they can at least stop any more goals and perhaps pinch one themselves. Yeah,
I think they would have took 19 points after, at half time. They started very well. They said lost a few players through injury. Nathan Vasey's certainly going to do that. Free kick's going to go the way there for holding the ball. And it's David Wood again. On the right boot he goes. The target's going to be down Monaghan. He goes one-on-one. He's very good in a contested mark. He's a pretty handy player. He's showing plenty today against Jim Hart, one of the premier defenders in the competition. One boot he goes there. How it goes, over there is... I think that's Chris Eddie goes out there, falls down to Lamb. Well, that was a bit high, that tackle there, but play on's a call. They're going to bring it out, goes out wide there, Grimmin on the right boot, but only falls as far as Jeremy Eddie.
Monaghan's got a lovely pair of hands, really strong pair of hands, Gary.
He'd be getting it in there to him.
Quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. Make the lead there. He looks to go there on the lead. He's got him again there. I think he's found him again. That's a good kick by Jeremy Eddie. Great lead. I watched Monaghan there. He was just jogging back into the square like nothing happened. Found the gap. They didn't cover the space there, and he just turned and a quick lead and very, very good play by Jeremy Eddie. And look, if he can go back and convert this, 3 goals a quarter for Monaghan and a 13-point margin, they're playing really well. They're competing very nicely.
I think so, yeah. They've really come back in the last few minutes. Very important kick, though.
Right behind it, right, but he's got it nicely. That's a very good kick. That's 3 goals to Monaghan. And a good comeback by the Marlins. They've got 3 goals on the trot now, and just what it looked like Terrigal Avoca. So it's 7-4-46 at the moment. 8-11-59 to Terrigal Avoca. So 13 points of margin. All credit to Nelson Bay. And, they're certainly showing plenty as we're approaching very near to the half-time break.
3 goals in a quarter. That any forward will be very happy with that. And he's looked really likely. He's moved well. What you spoke about a moment ago, he was just jogging back, real smart forward play, and then real quick, sharp lead, and caught them napping.
Yeah, he certainly did. So good play by Nelson Bay. Well done there. We're back in the middle again. We've got Barton in the ruck, this time against Ellis. Up they go. No one gets a clear tap there, but it comes Wood. He's been very good there. Reimer's there back. He's moving pretty well, which is good. Bishop chases him, but clean pair here by the youngster. Jeremy Eddy, over comes to Chris Eddy, back to Reimer. Good play again by Nelson Bay. Handball across, it comes to Harry Fruin. On the right boot he goes. Monaghan's a target again. Good play there.
Pushing the back, I think, Gary.
Yeah, free kick to pay for pushing the back there. And then didn't allow him to go behind the mark. So play on to call. They've certainly taken advantage of that. Well done there. Handball over the top. It goes to Webster. Webster on the right boot. Gets it down there. Looking for Harper. Also down there is Yule. One-on-one battle. Yule keeps his feet. Harper goes to ground. Yule picks it up. Tries to break the tackle of Alexander White. Handball the back just to where Harper was a minute ago. Stands his ground. Good strength. Webster. Good backing up. Right boot he goes. He has a shot at goal. He looks pretty good. Look at that.
Oh.
That is class.
There's your goal of the day. That's superb, Gary.
Great
That is
play there.
Oh, wow.
By Jimmy Webster. His second goal there. He's got the ball through the centre. We'll be able to catch that on replay. Isaac's got it all under control there as we look there. Handball back. There's nothing happening here at all. And then Webster, just good pace. Gets there under pressure. Right boot, right in the boundary line. 40 out. Don't you worry about that, Dave. That's right through the middle. Great goal, Jimmy Webster.
Yep, that didn't look like missing either. It was superb off the boot. Right in tucked on in the forward pocket there. So very important. Late goal to Terrigal Avoca, Gary.
Yeah, look, and it was a bit unexpected as well. They sort of got back in touch there, but Webster, you can't keep the good players down. No doubt about that. There's Barton in the ruck against LZ. He's going to fall down there to Harry Froon. Handball over the top. It comes to Eddie again. Back it comes to Grinya. They're certainly moving the ball well, Nelson Bay. Goes in there looking at Eddie's the target again. He's got that again. Jeremy Eddy. Tell you what, they just keep punching on to Nelson Bay. They're not going to hit the canvas. And right on, this is going to be right on the half-time siren. We bring our own sound effects here to Wilson Security Bar TV. And had a shot for goal after the quarter-time siren. Another one after half-time. Can he convert? He gets it. It's got the same result to the left. So at half-time, it is Nelson Bay 7-5-47. Trailing Terrigal Avoca 9-11-65.
Certainly, Gary. I'll do read the goal scorers through for you. For Nelson Bay, Adam Grinya has 1, David Wood has 1, Chad Monaghan has 3, Billy Barton has 1, and Jeremy Eddy has 1. For Terrigal Avoca, we have Jack Grimman has 1, 3 to James Webster, 1 each to Braden Kingston, James Hart, Angus Darling, Sam Ellis, and Lachlan White, leaving you with a scoreline of 9-11-65 Terrigal Avoca and Nelson Bay at 7-5-47. Footers Sailing Club is located on Picturesque Lake Macquarie. It's one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Gary's calling out to downstairs.
Isaac, he's doing an interview. Sorry, guys.
Right, got here with me Jimmy Webster. Gee, Jimmy, mate, how hot conditions out there.
Mate, it's very hard, not for a redhead, but yeah, she's warm for this time of the year.
They're certainly bringing plenty at you, Nelson Bay. When they get their hands on the ball, they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, they've come out blazing this year. They're a classy outfit, and we're going to have to dig pretty deep in this second half to give them a good show, I think.
I think it'll be a war of attrition in this weather.
Oh, mate, it is. It's solid. I'm blowing early, and I think the rest of the boys are too, so we'll fight it out and we'll see how we go.
Talk me through that goal.
I was absolutely cooked, so I just slammed on the boot and she managed to float through, so I'll take it.
Good on you, mate. All the best for the second half. Thanks, Jimmy Webster.
We'll have a break for half time now, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, just a final read through of the score for you. Terrigal Avoca 9-11-65, Nelson Bay 7-5-47 at the long break.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
We have a visual.
Real Guys, Real Sport, Bar TV.
Not far from the commencement of the third quarter here at Dick Burwell Oval in Nelson Bay. Terrigal Avoca a 9:11.65 and Nelson Bay a 7:5.47. Still a very warm afternoon, very pleasant afternoon with the ground in superb condition here. Umpires are just getting in position with the players and we'll be underway very shortly with our head caller Gary Birkinshaw. GE Industrial Solutions partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Thanks very much for that, Dave. Round of the ground, mate. You roving reporter. Excellent work. So we're back now in the third quarter. Sammy Ellis goes to the ruck. It's going to come down first there. That time was Grinya. He lays a tackle right in the centre. We're going to have a repeat bounce. So I think good news on the injury front. Dave, going up by Chris Burrows. She's certainly okay. She's getting better. Just a bit of heat stroke. Josh Polgray's still on the bench, but he's up and about too, Chris. And he's okay. And I think, who's the other one? Gav. Gav's all right as well. But anyways, Fleming's all right as well. As he runs into a goal, hits the post. And Nath Vasey, well, he's there on the bench. He's up and around. He will not take any further part in the game under the Black Diamond AFL concussion policy. So the one down on the bench at the moment is Nelson Bay. So, sure kick there. Waiting for the ball. There was Yule. He kicks in there. That time well done by Terrigal Avoca. I'm not sure who took... Jared Warren. He goes across there. Good intercept mark, and it goes back to Lockie White, who's been very good today for Terrigal Avoca. I think just 17 years of age. Comes in, strikes the ball. Looks, he hit the post. One post to another. So a couple of let-offs there for Nelson Bay. The margin now 20 points again. 9-13-67, 7-5-47. Just start of the third quarter. So they've certainly had trouble getting the ball out from the kick-ins. That's been you'd be pretty fair to say, Dave?
Yes, certainly. You can see them zoning into position there very well, Terrigal, and making Nelson Bay take either a short option or a very risky option, like they are right now.
And he's not going to miss this one. That's a goal there to Lockie White. He's second for the day. 10-13-73, 7-5-47, and that's just a result there from just trying to be too fancy. They've struggled really all day to clear the ball from defence. I think sometimes the option is to take it long down the line, get it near the boundary line, knock it out if you can, have a stoppage. It's better having a stoppage 50 metres around from goal than it is trying to do something fancy across goals, and the skill level certainly wasn't up to scratch then. And look, you're just gifting goals to Terrigal Avoca, and they're good enough to get goals as it is without them being gifted, that's for sure. But all learning at the moment for Nelson Bay. You certainly learn very quickly that any mistake will be punished by the back-to-back premiers. So back in the middle here again now. Barton in the ruck against Sam Ellis. Up they go. Ellis gets out. A quick punch out towards the centre wing. Another looks like a bit of a head close there by Walker and a team. A bit of friendly fire. We're going to have another ball up as Dan Morgan comes up with the ball off the ground. Umpire Harrison Crook. Up they go in the ruck there. Good tap over the top by Ellis, a very good athlete. Barton comes down there, gets that trusty left foot coming out there, but coming out to meet the ball. Touch ball was the call there as Farquhar goes out to Bond. Back it comes to Webster. Interview him at half time, and he said the redhead doesn't go really much. Well, got a good kick just in time to Bond. Back it comes to Sarich. Some good premiership winners there to Fleming. Handballs over the top. It comes to Grimman. Just didn't quite get there. Is tackled there by Thompson. Forces the kick to go out towards the boundary line. And we're going to have a boundary throw in just forward to centre. Terrigal's end of the ground. But as Jimmy Webster spoke at half time, said how hot it was. And especially being a redhead, he said it's certainly very warm. But it's going to be a battle of attrition in the second half. But he's a fit athlete. Certainly about that as Ellis Knight tapped down there to Bishop. I saw Chris Bishop actually talking to Sam Ellis about a similar tap like that. It comes back to Lewis. Lewis goes in short there. Just out of the reach there is Scotty Yule. Going in there is McGrath, but it's going to be Yule now. He gets it. On the left boot he goes. He had time then to straighten up on the right boot, and that's an experience thing there. If you had the time, get round on your right boot. You watch the AFL A lot of them aren't even that proficient on their other side because they don't get on their left side. They're just able to use the outside of the boot, get back on their main foot as often as possible.
Heath Shaw, certainly a perfect example of that, Gary. Jay Lewis down here, number 9, was setting up a moment ago, one kick behind the play, and he actually got the ball out of a contest. So Terrigal Avoca may be setting up one man behind the play, Gary.
Yeah, well, it's probably more likely, probably even Nelson Bay might be doing it, and he's the beneficiary at the other end. Then it comes to McGrath, handball, back it comes to Reimer. No, look, he'll go to do the fend off there, and he does that across Grimmin. Where's he go there now? Right kick, though. It's going to go out into an open space there. It's going to be a foot race. Sam Ellis, I don't think many people want a 40-metre foot race today, but Sam Ellis gets it back there. On the right boot he goes. He chips it up there, and Fleming's going to take the mark. Not 15's the call. Probably, no, he's probably right. It wasn't 15, probably 25 or 30. But anyway, we get the right boot. Goes there long, trying to take the mark there as Monaghan. He's certainly been a find today, Dave, with 3 second quarter goals.
Yes, he has.
As Webster. On the right boot he goes. He always got plenty of time. Very rarely wastes a possession. Finds Kingston.
He's impressive, the Western Australian, isn't he?
He has.
Big, solid lad.
Takes a little while to get used to Black Diamond foot. He's certainly a bit different football to what he's used to, but he'll get better. He's certainly shown plenty anyway. As it goes back there now, as Chris said, he back it comes. A quick handball to McGrath, the coach goes a bit one way, but then knocked out of his hands by Fleming. Back it comes to Bishop. Handball to Grimmin on the right boot. Snaps around. Looks pretty good. Goal number 2 to Jack Grimmin. Another turnover in the back half of the ground for Nelson Bay. And they've started off with all the attacking and looking very, very good at the moment are the Panthers. And danger signs, certainly big danger signs at the moment for the Marlins. 11-13-79, 7-5-47.
Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
So very good play there by Jack Grimmin. Good play also by Chris Bishop. Just enables to create space for his teammates. And look, he's been very, very impressive today. Certainly one of the better players on the ground is Harper over the top there. Speaking of the devil, Bishop to Fleming. There are A grades in the middle at the moment. Out it comes and he finds Darling. That is A grade football there by the Panthers. Great tap work by Harper. Good use of the hands by Bishop. And then across, that was to Webster. And then once again, a classy finish. And Angus Darling's at the end of it. And he's going to go back and have a shot at goal. Probably 25, 30 metres out. Probably worse than 45-degree angle. Normally a good strike of the ball there. Always put the mock on him there. Not going to go. Have to go. Need to spoil it back. They knocked it back into play, Nelson Bay. But it's going to come back to Duval on the right boot. A hurry kick. It's going to go out of bounds on the full. Just little things like that, Dave, though. The experienced side there, they'll knock that through from behind every single day of the week. You know, come from the front, punch the ball from the back, through for behind. Then set up again.
That's right, whereas now Terrigal Avoca's got a shot from just outside 50 or a ball just outside 50, and they're still heavy in attack, Gary. So tap it in makes it easy, doesn't it? Reset.
That's right. It was a hurried kick out, wasn't it? So, it's going to be Sam Ellis, is it? Yes, Sam Ellis right out wide. Nice kick right to the narrow side. He's got plenty of distance through for behind. 11-14-80, 7-5-47, Nelson Bay. Hurry kick out there. They've done the hurry kick out this time. Out of bounds on the full. Wasn't touched. He's touched it. No, boundary umpire says otherwise. There's going to be a free kick to Alexander White. Right on the 50.
Not many options for him
No,
there, Gary. Not many.
There. Not a lot of leads. Set up there. They've done pretty well. Should go over the back there now to Duval. Handball that comes back to Morgan. I think it goes there now. Goes out of bounds. I think he was quite happy with that, really. That was a pretty good play. But I think we'll cut the players plenty of slack, I think, in this second half. They just, the heat of their each just really knocked around the players. Game round 1. And certainly wouldn't have been expecting conditions like this.
Not at all, Gary. This is not pleasant to play football in.
As it comes down, now good use of the body there. He's going to allow Ben Thompson to come in. On the left boot he goes, but he finds it straight there off the instep of the boot. And Kurt Fleming certainly started this quarter in really good fettle. Outside of 50. I think this will probably test Kurt. I don't think he's got a kick from outside 50 in him.
There's actually a couple of Terrigal players right on with a sit here.
There you go, fly there with the flies. Kingston was one. Duval's able to get the hand for Nelson Bader. Back it comes to Thompson. They're out there now. Ryan Mudd gets it and goes through half back. On the right boot he goes. He goes out wide. A one-on-one battle out there. Up they go. It comes out there. Stewart's got there. He's going to run. He's got nowhere to go to, but on the left boot he goes. Going to be Jeremy Eddy. Corbin Bond's going to fly for Terrigal Avoca. They bring the ball to ground. Jay Lewis is the first there. He's tackled immediately. Jeremy Eddy's going to be penalty. No, that's a fair call there by Joey O'Brien. Bit different to the previous quarter there on what was paid and what wasn't, but that's a good call. We go Harper there. Good no one touch there with him against Thompson. Fleming again there, as mentioned before. We're having plenty of it here in the third quarter. Jeremy Eddy's had, Chris Eddy across to Jeremy Eddy. Both of them have had it. Chris Eddy again gets it on the right boot. He goes. Monaghan and Hart. They've had a good battle there. Good work by Hart this time. It comes down there. Picked up there. Can't quite get a hold of that. Off the ground it goes. Stewart's going to be the first one. Lamb's chasing him. Also out there helping him out is Farquhar. Overruns it to Stewart. Going to be a free kick paid to Farquhar.
Without the football, I think. Yes.
And there off the one step. Never works that one. As David Wood gets it. Had a very good second quarter. Goes in there now in the back. No, playing. Oh, he's going to blow that for holding the ball.
He was, wasn't he?
But Billings is going to get it. But it's probably the downfall on Corey Billings going at the moment. He's kicking off the ground as the two Nelson players are on the ground. Play-on's going to be the call. Alexander White runs through 50. It's going to be too long for Ellis, but he's going to have the run on the ball. He's going to sit up for him. He should kick the goal. He runs in and gets it.
Made it hard.
Goal number 2 to Sam Ellis. Goal number 12 to Terrigal Avoca. And that 12-14, 86, 7-5, 47.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes and surrounded by National Park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location. This luxurious resort by Accor Hotels has been designed to offer guests everything: impeccable service, amazing on-site facilities, sophisticated dining options, modern villa-style accommodation and spectacular event spaces. Also, proud BDAFL partner of the Run Against Violence program.
Yeah, and that was just a bit of perseverance there, Dave, that time. They got the ball through the centre. We just have a look at it on replay now as Angus Darling gets it out there, and just a swift use of the hands. And Alexander White has been fantastic for Terrigal Avoca today, and just got over the back and that. And from once it got to there, Sammy Ellis always had the run of it and got it inside the goal. So good play there by Terrigal Avoca, and just their run-on play certainly starting to come to the fore. As Reimer this time in the ruck there goes down to Jeremy Eddy. Come back there. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be paid to. It's going to go the way there to Jeremy Eddy. Been a good play for the Marlins.
Been very solid, hasn't he?
He has. He's going to go out to his brother, who also been very good also in Ben. Ben's got it 70 metres out from goal. Looks to go in short. Then it goes to Thompson and Grenier. They work each other. It goes back to Jeremy Eddy. Looking in board there. Over it goes there. It's going to find Harry Fruin. He plays on the right boot. He goes long for goal. It's a scrubby looking kick though. And through out of bounds on the full. Probably a bit of a wasted opportunity there as the Nelson Bay player comes off the ground.
Tom Wheeler, I think,
Tom
Gary.
Wheeler,
Tom Wheeler, yeah. Tom Wheeler
Beautiful.
just coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Tom Wheeler, beautiful. Thank you. I think he's not good with. It looked like a bit of an ankle injury. Actually, he's going to go out of bounds on the half-forward flank. Nelson Bay into the ground. They need some goals at the moment. It's 39 points the margin. 3 unanswered goals in this quarter for Terrigal Avoca. We're 12 minutes in.
you're right, Gary. Nelson Bay are dropping a couple of hours back in the slot back here to try and nullify Terrigal on the run.
Comes there, back it comes there to Farquhar. He kicks it up, comes down to Duval there. Yeah.
Pushing the back.
Good. Yeah, I think that was just a contest, but as Duval goes into it, they come there looking for Eddie. Can't take the mark there. Gets the handball back. It comes to Fleming. Handball out there for Hart. Hart goes one way. Fends there off Wood. Tom Wood that was. Overrunning was Terrigal Avoca. Ben Lamb goes to lay the shepherd to allow the Nelson Bay player through. There's Tom Wood on the right boot, spearing, kicking there, looking for Grenier. He holds his feet. Hurry, kick, he had more time there. How's it going to bounce? Through from behind. I hope Nelson Bay keep trying to play attacking football. I know that the scoreboard's not looking all that in their favour at the moment, but at the end of the day, if they're going to beat Terrigal Avoca in games to come, it's through playing attacking football. They're not going to be able to defend Terrigal Avoca. They need to be able to put a score on the board themselves, and in round one of the competition, I think it's a good time to keep trying and keep being attacking.
Absolutely. At this time of the season, get your attacking patterns in and start to score 90 to 100 points and put pressure on the opposition.
Yeah, especially knowing that Terrigal Avoca probably aren't going to lose too many games. To be realistic on what we've seen. So, but if you're going to beat them, you're going to need to kick 12, 15 goals to do it. So you've got to get used to doing that. They showed when they had the ball in the first half, when they controlled it, they could score again. But Jeremy Eddy, just as the wrong cue, In there he goes for a goal. And Jeremy Eddy has just kicked his second goal, and he has been a standout player today for Nelson Bay. And that's what we're talking about, is then when they can control the football and get a hold of it, they can score. So that would, to me, if I was in Sean McGrath's, but that's what I'll be saying. Let's keep attacking. Let's keep rolling the dice and see how we go.
Exactly, and take them on at their own game. Not used to this system at the moment, Gary, but I believe the score's 8-8-56 to Nelson Bay and 12-14-86 Terrigal to Avoca.
And just a quick apology. Earlier on the year, we were saying number 21 was Scott Ewell, and we actually sang his praise earlier. There was actually Andrew Thompson's in number 21 and Scott Ewell's in 33 in the ruck. So my apologies to both those players. And I certainly hope that next time we've got Nelson Bay game that they're a lot more diligent in relation to their time sheets, because team sheets, because it's just not certainly not acceptable at this stage and what we're trying to achieve here at Bar TV. But go back there now, it's Jeremy Eddy. He's certainly achieving some good results. There's no doubt about that. As it comes back to Tim DeVale, right boot again. Gee, they would have liked that one as well. Drew from behind, but they certainly, when they get their centre clearances, they're certainly looking plenty of dangerous when they get their hands on the football.
When they get it right, Gary, they're certainly looking dangerous, aren't they?
They certainly are. They are. They look good, as we see Gav Kirkman. He's in his club attire, so he'll be taking no further part. Once again, the concussion rule would have come in play with that. I've got their president alongside me there, and he straight away ruled him out. So good work there by Chris Aiken and the Terrigal Avoca Footy Club players. Welfare becomes first. As it goes back there, as Monaghan, good ball by Bifford. Monaghan off the ground. Goal number 4 to Chad Monaghan, and they can score, and that's good. That's what we want to see. Goal number 9 for the Marlins.
Impressive debut from Monaghan.
Been very good, hasn't he? He's been very, very lively. 4 goals, and he's up against, arguably, as we mentioned before, the best defender in the competition in James Hart, but he competes well in the air, competes well on the ground. He's a good shot for goals. So 4 goals, well done to Chad Monaghan.
Coming from Orange, you won't be used to playing football in 30 degrees, Gary, either. He'd be more used to playing football in 3 degrees.
He certainly has played at Orange, and I certainly know what you mean there. But good play there by Chad Monaghan. And good play by the Marlins. Jeremy Eddy, once again, he's involved. And as Dylan Stewart comes back onto the ground, he's got a bit of a limp up. He's going to go forward, and they'll be looking to see if he can get on the scoreboard. But 23 points, they just won't go away. Back-to-back goals now by Nelson Bay. Jaden Reimer gets it. Another centre clearance is going to come their way. Morgan, the 1-2 with Reimer. Shows the ball to Webster, then runs through the centre. Spear and kick in there. How's it going to go? Corbin Bond's got the run of the ball. Quick hands to Grimman. They're going to be clear the way out wide. Looking out for Fleming. Fleming up against Thompson. 1 against 2 there. That's 1 against 2. That's 1 against 1, isn't it, when there's 2? I mean, mass has never been one of my strong points, Chris. You know that? And Dave will be about to find that. But 1 against 2, 2 against 1. Anyway, 1 against 1. It wasn't the boundary line 1.
Gary, I'm new here. I don't make comments against the boss.
Yeah. And the boundary line 1. That was 1 against 1 on the boundary, not 2. Okay? So it goes in there. Grinya gets it. He gets it out. That's a good sweeping handball out to DeVale. Oh, they overrun the ball. It's allowed Bishop in, and away they go again. A kick in there. Mark taking and holding up there is Jared Warren. Bishop again runs past, gets the handball, a spear and kick on there. Out it comes up, they go. Oh, good mark going back there. Oh, he paid the mark. I don't think it was a mark there I'll get this right there. That's Scotty Ewell back there. That's right in the gas. Scotty Ewell. Yep, beauty. There's a little bit of a scuffle on centre wing. Don't you think it'd be too hot to be scuffling around? Hey?
Yes, I would have thought they'd be better off using their energy playing footy, Gary.
I would much would have thought that would be much easier. But anyway, it's where they've had trouble. They go out there through Chris Eddy, out the far side. Tom Wood's going to be his target. Running over the back there is Lockie White again. He gets the beneficiary, handballs it into his brother Alexander. Goes back to Genghis Darling on the right boot. He kicks it up. Oh, he'll claim that as a pass out to Jack Grimman. He only missed his target probably by about 25 metres, would it be?
25 or 30, Gary, I think so, yeah.
But the result's still going to be the same. It's going to be a shot on goal. It's going to be Jack Grimman, who has kicked 2 goals today. Been pretty reasonable as well as the youngster in his second season in Black Diamond Cup.
Tough kick here in the pocket, Gary.
Very. Comes in only about 30 metres out. Strikes the ball. That's nice. That's a great kick. He's not going to make the distance, however, I don't think. Yes, it is. No, touched on the line there. Yeah, that ball going nicely there. He got the nice left to right going. It was beautiful.
Got the reverse going, didn't he?
Yeah. Nice little in-swing as you'd be used to there, Dave. Very accomplished cricket man, as is our scorer there, Gary Stewart. Certainly the weather's akin to playing cricket. And probably too hot for cricket. As over the back it goes there now. Lewis again. He's been very good for Terrigal Avoca also. Taking that time there. Free kick's going to be paid to Harry Ewell.
Just some frayed tempers at the moment, Gary. Just the last couple of minutes.
Bit of frustration. That's all right. It means it's still a contest. It means it's still something. As over the top it goes to Andrew Thompson. Can he pick it up? He can. He gets in there to Grinya. He's got the run of the ball. Can't keep in front of it there. As upholding the man free kick, it's going to go the way of Jimmy Hart's going to get it, is he? Yeah. Once again, just sort of introducing themselves early in the year. Probably been a while since they've seen each other.
A few new players there, Gary. Just
players,
introduce themselves, saying hello.
Yeah.
Umpire actually managed that really well. Just dealt with it really calmly.
Yeah. 19 minutes gone. There goes there now. Handball for Kendrick onto Harry Fruin. Down there, Jeremy Eddy's. He's going to get hold of it. Oh, gee, nearly got fingers. He'll go there. Him and Corma Bond, one-on-one battle. Oh, could nearly got a free done there. Done very well there, Jeremy Eddy. Could nearly got a free kick, for over the shoulder. But
that's the best play I think I've seen with someone completely on their back. He's made it. But the thing is, he made a contest and he's got them a stoppage. We're talking about having stoppages. That's what he's done.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been excellent. He just never gave up. And Corbin Bond, a good one-on-one battle. For boundary throw, still in the danger area. Nelson Bay's goal. Reimer over the top. It's going to come back there as it's really thrown through, but through from behind. 9-10, 64. 12-15, 87. Having trouble with that scoreboard, aren't you, Dave?
Just wants to put in a million behinds at once, Gary, and it's now got 9 goals, 240. So I'm having a very good day, Gary.
It's just if we had a camera in here, we could do a show about just you trying to work the live scoring on the iPad, but you're doing a good job there, mate. Any numbers a winner, mate. It's like a roulette wheel you got going there.
Yes, Gary.
You might take it easy on me in your first day. Doesn't mean we have to take it easy on you, though, mate. But no, you're doing a really good job as Reimer taps it over tries the backhand tap. Harry Fruin picks it up again. Gets a handball over the top of your head. It goes to Hart now. Hurry kick on the right boot. Should fall there nicely for Thompson. Thompson was very good early also. The right boot he goes. Kicks it long. Where's the target there? Up they fly. Eddie over the back there. Fall for Reimer. Back to Eddie. Goes one way. Tries to avoid one. Handball back to Fruin. Can he get it on the right boot? Harry Fruin. That is 3 goals on the trot. And the margin, would you believe, Dave, is back to 17 points.
Yes, if I can do the scoreboard right, it will say 17 points. That was a terrific effort. Check side kick there, and he's done the business. Nelson Bay really going well in the last 7 or 8 minutes. I think the next 10 minutes are the most important of the whole game, Gary.
Yeah, the way you're doing the scoreboard, the margin could be anything by the time we get back.
Yes, Gary.
But no, look, it was a very, very good finish. Harry Fruin's first goal of the day. He played in our representative game pre-season. We played against the Swans Academy, and he certainly was a very good performer that day as well. So, we've even got our producer here having a quick word to Dave on the scoreboard. That's way nice, easy on the finger there, mate. No, bad luck. Got it. Yes, well done, mate. So 19 points.
Wonderful. First time on commentary and being embarrassed on national television. Thank you all very much.
And Dave, I'd like to say it'll be the last time. If it is, well, you'll be in Channel 7 any time. So over goes Bishop, handball over across the Darling. Gee, if he had to let it go there, I think Lockie White would have been running into a shot on goal there. But good play again by Nelson Bay. They're fighting hard for it at half back. We're going to have a ball up. So 22.5 minutes gone. 3/4 time. The big, 3 or 4 minutes coming up, Dave, I would say. Sorry, 4 minutes as Gary Stewart gives me the 4 fingers. Hope he's telling me 4 fingers and not other things. But comes there. Good work by Alexander White. Good battle against Dylan Stewart. 1-on-1. 2 youngsters there. Goes there. Alexander Stewart. Alexander White. Good work. Campbell back in there. He's got him for holding the ball. Well done, Dylan Stewart. Good persistence there and was rewarded with a free kick. Well done. Good perseverance.
He's away if he goes.
The Vale's been pretty good in this third quarter. It goes to Reimer there now. Good shepherd there. That time by Harry Yules. He goes out there now to McGrath, the coach. He's been solid. Harry Yule gives him a lead. Goes back in there to Reimer. This is where they've got themselves in trouble, Dave. They're trying. I know what they're trying to do.
That was well executed, actually, that time. Yes, it was.
Yeah. But now where do we go now? This is the kick now. Now they need the big fellas to come down the line. And really, to be perfectly honest, this is where they miss a player like Luke Price. That's his job to come up and make that contest. A good contested mark player. Out with a hamstring injury, so they're certainly missing him Does that they go? Good contest, one-on-one there. Harry Yule goes down there with Kingston. Comes back to McGrath, does the blind turn. Handball comes to Rymel. Certainly lifted his output in the third quarter also. Handball to Chris Eddy. He goes on the right boot. Leading that is David Wood, leading Ben Lamb to the ball, but the boundary line's got to be first. We're going to have a boundary throw in 60 metres around from the Terrigal Avoca goal, and the Panthers currently leading by 19 points, but it's been a spirited comeback by Nelson Bay, who's kicked the last 3 goals. And I think the score at three-quarter time was pretty similar margin, I think, Dave. As Bishop handballs over the top of his head, I'll let you search that. As goes there, the Billings overruns. He's going to fall into him, though. He went the man there instead of the ball there with Harry Yule. He could have took the ball there. And it's going to be a ball up there, right in the centre there of the forward line, 25 metres out from goal. Terrigal Avoca at the end of the ground, 24 and a half minutes gone, almost three-quarter time. They'll be confident if they can stay within 19 points. A good knock there by Ellis. Goes there as Reimers in there also. Over the back. Oh, there, just high tackle.
It was 18 points at half-time, Gary. 18 points of difference.
Yeah. Free kick's going to go the way of Lockie White. Been very good, Lockie White, today. He's kicked 2 goals. One of the younger brigade. He comes in 25 metres out. Should be able to convert from there. Off the boot. He pulled it to the left, though. Chris Aiken, the president, looks to the heavens. Unlucky, we've got a roof, so we only have to look at the roof. So he's a bit frustrated, the president. And that's, I suppose that's a credit to Nelson Bay. But certainly they've got their handball over the top. It comes. They're having trouble from these behinds. That's a better result. Let's have a boundary throw in. 25 and a half minutes gone. 20 points the margin. 18 the margin at half time was. It goes over the back there. Morgan gets it. Back to Bishop. Comes in there out of Webster. Kicked the goal early. Kicked a goal there. Nonchalantly on the left boot. Turns around. 3 goals to Webster. 26 points of margin now.
Clinical.
16-94. 10-8. 68.
Again, a clinical finish, wasn't it, Gary?
Oh, classy finish. There's certainly no doubt about that. And now all the players are starting to feel the heat now, but he just got it, and he just makes every possession count. Very rarely goes to ground, and normally a pretty good decision maker also. Fist pump by Dave. You got that one?
Yes, Gary.
Just got a couple of quick scores while we got at the moment there, Dave. We've got half time at Feehan Park. It's Warners Bay 5 straight 30, leading Killarney Vale 3-5-23. And at Tulgaba Park, it's Newcastle City 16-16, 112, leading Cardiff 5-4-34. So Newcastle City are having looked over resounding winners. At Terrigal Avoca go forward again. And McGrath, the coach. He goes out there wide looking for Ben Eddy and finding him. One step it goes there. Simon Yule struggling to get to that contest. It comes down to Flint on the right boot. He goes in there. It's going to be Kingston on the right boot. He goes. He plays it away out of bounds on the full. Relieving free kick. Rose Point Park final score there also. Singleton 10-12-72 defeated Maitland 2-4-16. So a good win by the Roosters, who had a difficult season last year. Almost three-quarter time. It is three-quarter time, and at three-quarter time, it's Terrigal Avoca, 13-16-94 on the back of 4 goals in that quarter. Lead Nelson Bay, 10-8-68. So 26 points the margin at the final change. So goal kickers, Dave?
Certainly. For Terrigal Avoca, Jack Grimmon's got 2, James Webster 4, Braden Kingston 1, James Hart and Angus Darling 1 each, and Sam Ellis and Lachlan White have 2 each. For Nelson Bay, Adam Grenier has 1, Harry Freund has 1, David Wood 1, Chad Monahan in an auspicious debut 4, Billy Barton 1, and Jeremy Eddy 2. Gary?
Thanks very much for that, Dave. So it's 26 points the margin. They've played pretty well, Nelson Bay, but in these conditions, they'll need to be at their very, very best to come back. But we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the final quarter.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going on my break.
Affirmative, we have a visual.
The umpires and Terrigal Avoca are out taking their positions for the start of the last quarter. Just a run through of the score for you. Nelson Bay a 10-8-68 and Terrigal Avoca a 13-16-94. Goal scorers for Terrigal Avoca: Jack Grimman 2, James Webster 4, Braden Kingston 1, James Hart and Angus Darling 1 each, Sam Ellis and Lachlan White 2 each. For Nelson Bay, singles to Adam Grenier, Harry Freund, David Wood and Billy Barton, 2 goals Jeremy Eddy and 4 to Chad Monaghan as we move towards the commencement of the final quarter here at Dick Burwell Oval in Nelson Bay. A couple of important messages for you. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL on Prime 7, your local AFL team. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL. The entertainment grounds on the Central Coast have quickly established themselves as the premier events location on the Central Coast. They've got a big race day on Anzac Day. The entertainment grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing. We're just about to go here, and they commence at the start of the fourth quarter with Terrigal Avoca 13-16, Nelson Bay 10-8. Over to Gary.
Thanks, Dave. You're on fire there, mate. Well done. Another very comprehensive wrap-up of our sponsors, goal kickers, and that's so well done, mate. They're very, very important to us. Thanks very much. So here we go now. Last quarter, 26 points. What's your thoughts, Dave?
I think that Nelson Bay are just hanging in there. I can see Terrigal Avoca winning by 4 or 5 goals, but you just never know. Nelson Bay has to strike and strike early.
And they're going to struggle here because of the good mark by Alexander White. There, another centre clearance there by Terrigal Avoca, and he's, as I mentioned before, he's been a very impressive player as Alexander White. They take a good kick though, 50 metres out. We haven't seen many really long distance goals today, have we really?
No, most of the goals I reckon have been scored from 40 metres and inside that arc there.
And there he kicks it out. He's got a nice strike of the ball. Looks pretty good. Just pulled it a bit to the left. We've seen a lot go left. Oh, sorry. There's a bit of silence here. I was watching Dave on the it's 17, mate, you need.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Every single time I press one, it just has its own mind, Gary.
Must be the fingers, mate. Must be too thick for it.
Oh, I've got no doubt that...
Where's your delicate touch?
Oh, delicate touch. I don't have one of those. There we go, Gary. The score's correct.
Beautiful. Just interesting here is Chris Bishop's going to take a mark. Interested on your thoughts, Dave, on Nelson Bay. They've really struggled today getting the ball from kick-ins, haven't they? It's been probably a real Achilles heel of them.
Yes, and I think that Terrigal Avoca have been very professional how they've set up in their defensive structures to their kick-outs.
As Chris Bishop kicks his first goal there, and that's just another one from there. I think you're right there, and what you're saying is they just defend so well. It's probably a symbol of Chris Bishop's coaching. He works from the defence side of the game first, and then we'll worry about that. And they've just really struggled to find an avenue. And I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again, is that sometimes when you're in trouble with your kick-ins, it's down the line, near the boundary line, knock it out, we'll have another start, but we're starting 50 metres around from the goal. What we've seen today is just a few little short passes, dinky ones there, and that was a one there. I think Sean McGrath's kicked out a few times, and they've just intercepted it at all times, and you just can't afford to do that, Terry. You can't be giving them repeat shots of goal when they've let you off by kicking you behind.
Couldn't put it better myself. Nelson Bay probably need to go away and do a little bit of homework and maybe set up some new plans, because they're going to be exposed by the good teams, Gary.
Yeah, they are. There's Chris Bishop now. It's a free kick. The centre plays on quickly now to Fleming. Been very good after half-time. Arches the back, runs through the centre half forward, gets a kick there looking for Darling. Darling takes an uncontested mark. 30 metres out from goal. He'll go back. He's turned his back. He says, I'll go back. I'll take the responsibility for this one. He's kicked one goal today. Danger signs here.
There are danger signs. This will test him, I reckon, Gary. This is just about on his distance.
Comes in. Strikes the ball. It's not a bad call, and his distance. He's pushed it there, and it's probably out of bounds on the full. Good call, Dave. Well done. Well done. That's why we got you as our special comments man. You know your stuff. Well done. Good call.
Yes,
anyway,
Gary.
so Dylan's got that. So he's going to play on from the back pocket. Kicks it in short there. Morgan gets it. Goes to ground. However, it's going to be picked up there this time by Jackson Farquhar. He's certainly got it there, and that's another turnover in the back half from a kick in. And Jackson Farquhar kicks his first goal of the game, and certainly in the 15th for Terrigal Avoca. So they've got the 100 up, 15-17, 107 to
10-68.
To 10-8-68.
10-8-68, I beg your pardon.
So good play there by Jackson Farquhar. A really good finish. Jason Crookall back in the centre of the ground again. We'll credit the umpires. They've certainly been impressive for them as well. Reimer in the ruck. Taps it down there to Thompson. Handballs over the top. It goes there to Benetti. He goes one way. Then gets it back to Tim Duval. On the right boot they go in again. Out comes Monaghan. You've got to sit there. Good spoil there by James Hart. They've got the numbers Terrigal back. Nelson Bay want it to go out of bounds, and that it does. Just inside the 50 metre arc there. Nelson Bay's into the ground, currently trailing 10-8-68 to Terrigal Avoca 15-17-107. Just got a score from Adcock Park. Gosford in their return to the Black Diamonds, 17-4-106 to defeated Wyong Lakes, 13-8-86. So a clean sweep for Gosford today at Adcock Park. Great to have them back. Great results.
Superb
for the
shooting.
club.
Same amount of goal shots at a goal each.
Exactly.
And 17 goals out of 21 shots is superb.
Yeah, exactly. So good result for them. Against their rivals, up they go there. Good spoil coming over the back. Adam Grinya goes in, brushes Jay Lewis off the ball, gets the ball back to Thompson. Right boot he goes. Who's they've got no one in there though, and Brandon Surridge comes out and takes the mark at centre half back. Plays on immediately out there in the direction there of Jackson Farquhar, who kicked the last goal. He goes to Webster. Right boot he goes over. Set up nicely there, but good play
Good
there
commitment
by Billy Barton. Then he tacked the ball. Good play also by Jack Grimmett. He didn't back out as Farquhar gets it. He's tackling. Away they go there now to Kingston. Right boot looking for Darling. He's a silky mover as Kingston, and Darling takes the diving mark. Too far out to score. So it was the handball there. He was going to go to Jack Grimman. Calls for a short one over the top there, and over the top it goes there now to Dale Walker. Right boot he goes, a centering ball in there. Corey Billings is in there. It's not going to reach him though. He's got it on the left boot, snaps it around the body. Corin Billy makes the score sheet. Goal number 16 for Terrigal Avoca, and that is the 10th individual goal kicker for Terrigal Avoca. So as they do, everyone was wondering where the goals were going to come from. No Tom Head, no Mitch Betson, no John O'Goulay. And Chris Bishop said early in the week that he was going to need to find goal kickers and be going through the midfield. So 10 individual goal kickers have certainly proven that.
Yes, good play there. Good again, unselfish play deep in the pocket, centering the ball. Good team football, disciplined football, and a pretty good finish.
Yep. Good play by Terrigal Avoca. Margin now out to 45 points.
I've got Bishop, White and Billings have kicked goals in this quarter according to the screen.
Up they go. Then it comes to Duval, overruns the ball. Reimer gets it there.
7, 10.
Ball up. Reimer taps it out over the back. As it comes back, Darling here, handballs back. It comes to Bishop, to Fleming, to Bishop. Been very good. He started the year in good form as Bishop. Out it goes wide. Kicks it out of bounds on the full.
Nelson Bay have got to hang tight here now, Gary. They've really got to be disciplined.
Yeah, it's a good effort. As Thompson goes wide, they put some pressure under there as Morgan. He's done pretty well with stand-up. It's 3 against 1. It was there to Grimman. Handball over his head. It's going to come back to Alexander White. On the right boot, he goes. Goes down there, but mark's going to be taken by McGrath. And McGrath comes on to Reimer.
Grimer's an impressive player.
Oh, he's
impressed.
good. Yeah.
Most impressive.
Comes to McGrath. Wants to play on quickly on the left boot. He goes there to Morgan. Morgan gets there. He's got up there. Barton's free if he can get on quickly. Too slow. They had that play when he went to Ham. He's going to play off. Good work there. Good run by McGrath. He laid the shepherd there, Dave. He probably would have been better then to actually allow the player to go to him and get the link handball over the top. But once again, it's been a hot day, so the tiredness and the thinking process.
First game of the season as well.
Exactly. Over it goes there. Another boundary thrown on the far side, bringing into play Grimmond. Across it comes to Webster. On the right boot, he goes there, spearing pass in there to Kingston, and Kingston takes a mark in the forward pocket. As you go the one step, good lead, good pass, good football, shot on goal coming up to Brendan Harper.
What about the pass from Kingston off one step? Oh, I think you said earlier he had silky skills.
Yep.
He's got superb skills.
He has, hasn't he? A really, really good mover.
Big solid lad too. You wouldn't want to get hip and shoulder by him. I reckon you'd feel it.
Yeah. Harper comes in. He hasn't kicked the goal yet, Brendan Harper. Had a few shots at goal. He's got one now, 11th individual goal kicker for Terrigal Avoca. So a lot of them joining in the fun. Goal number 17. 17-17, 119, 10-8, 68 to Nelson Bay.
Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours are 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway, eat fresh.
Yes, and Dave will need to come up with the Subway Player of the Match award, Subway Morisset Player of the Match. So you'll need to get your thinking cap on for that. To see who's going to be that. No doubt the proprietor of Subway Morisset will be in with a run with that. Chris Bishop's been very, very good as well. But Kurt Fleming's had an excellent second quarter. Got a handball out. Good tackle by Harry Fruin. Goes in there now is Jeremy. He's probably been the pick of the Nelson Bay players so far as he drives in there looking for Monaghan, who's been impressive also. Full chest, unlucky there. He didn't take that mark. Good contest there with Thomas. Out goes to Fleming again. Coming in there now is Grinya. He likes it in nice and hard handball that comes back to Jaden Reimer. He goes further back there now to Ben Thompson. They've got Wood out on the far side. That's David Wood. He can't see it in the sun there, so unlucky there. Not only is it the sun making it hot, it's also making it difficult to see. But they're just running a little bit better at the moment. Terrigal, Avoca and Alexander White has got the ball. He'll now go try and get around David Wood. He bends it off. Good poise shown by the youngster. He goes in there, but can't take it there was McGrath, but Harry Ewell gets it back to Dylan Stewart. On the right boot, he goes. Who's back there? Hardy's back there. He calls mine. Good contest by DeVale. Brings it to ground. But they just got the numbers there. And Jared Flint, he's going to get into spearing pass in there to White again. Dylan Stewart goes down to pick it up. They both go to ground. Billy Barton's there. Also with David Woody's leg there. I think he couldn't go anywhere because he had him around the leg. But we're going to have a ball up on the centre wing. 51 points to margin at the moment. Terrigal Avoca. The game has certainly been a lot closer, a lot cleanly contested than that, Dave.
Absolutely, it has. Terrigal Avoca have taken their chances and have occasionally just called it. Great grab.
Great grab.
Over you, Gary.
Yeah, excellent grab. Jaden Reimer over the top there of Dale Walker. He handballed quickly off the Ewell, but once again under pressure. And Ben Lamb takes the mark. So Lamb on the left boot. Goes long there. Reimer again. Up he goes again. He takes another mark. Bit of forcey backs going on. He'll play on it this time. He chips in short there to Ben Thompson. He takes a mark right on centre wing. Got a bit of cramp at the moment. So he goes back to Harry. I'm not sure Harry you really wanted it either because I think one cramp before the other did. I think it's
just produced the reverse barrel as well.
I think they're all looking up to Gary Stewart and Chris Aiken in the timekeeper's box going, blow that siren. It's just that type of day. Now the rotations are down on all levels at the moment from a couple of head clashes earlier on in the day. So they full credit to all the players who are out there at the moment. It's they cannot question their commitment at all. As Bishop back it comes there now to Billings. He's had some scrubbing kicks today. Handball from Jared Warren to Lewis. Good vision there to see Jack Grimman. He'll run through half forward, runs through 50, looks for a short kick there to Ellis. Simon Ewell drops a mark as it went over Ellis's head, and he brings it back there now. As we just we got that mark there. Just have a look at Jaden Reimer's mark again. Just while the ball's coming back in. No, we might not be able to get it there. There it is. Good grab.
That's a terrific mark, isn't it?
Of a standing start. So good work, Jaden Reimer. As the kick comes out there now, they've got the numbers here. Harry Fruin is in there. Also going with him is Tom Wood, but Fruin gets it right. Kick goes there and finds Adam Grinya. Grinya goes, plays on. Go long there to Monaghan. Should be his target. Smothered off the boot there. Monaghan still able to take that. Brushes hand takes the contact. Handball it back to Wheeler on the right boot round the body. Goes in there to Eddie. That is Chris Eddie. How's it going to bounce? 1-2-2. That he's got it. Chris Eddie joins the scoreboard. Well done there and good reward again. Good build-up of ball from the back line by the Marlins and a good snap around the body by Chris Eddie and a just reward for good play. Good play there by Chad Monaghan as well as he puts his hands up wanting to come off for a spell. Most of the people on the bench they've looking the other way. So I can't see you. I know I'm right, thanks. I was off last, that type of thing. But no, and full credit to the interchange bench. They won. No, Chad's won. Yeah. He's going to come. Billy Barton said, I'll go. I'm going up forward, so I'll get up there and I'll see if I can kick a couple of goals. But well done, Chad Monaghan. 4 goals on debut for the Marlins. Certainly been a very, very good prospect, Dave.
Oh, absolutely has. And, he's really shown in in a performance where at this stage you say there's a fair chance to go down. He's been really, really good and give them a real good focal point, Gary.
Only a fair chance to go down. You reckon you're still giving the Marlins a chance?
You never know.
Okay, righto. That's an optimist there. Well done. Just a quick score from the other First Division game there. Singleton, 14 goals, 20, 104. Defeated Maitland, 3-4-22. So great win there by Singleton. And Newcastle City, 22-21, 153. Leading Carter, 5-6-36. So a good start there. Well, in a game that I believe that Courtney Knight kicked his 800th career goal.
Wow, that's an
He
amazing
had 799 going into today's game. So we haven't got it whether he's kicked a goal, but I would imagine if they've kicked 22 that he's kicked a couple of goals. So full credit to Courtney Knight. He's been a great player in our competition for a long time. So Jack Grimmon's going to go. He's not quite on 800, but he's going to try and get one goal closer with his shot on goal, probably about 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle.
Very important percentage for Newcastle as well. Always good to get percentage at the start of the Newcastle City, Gary.
Oh, it is. It is.
Very, and especially in a competition with 6 teams.
Yep. So Grimmon comes in, strikes the ball. He's pushed it across the left. Through for a minor score. 17-18. 120. 11-8. 74. Right, we've got this kick in again. So he goes in short. Now, where do they go from here, Dave? They've done a lot to this pocket here. And then they've gone back
the
to
other way.
there.
Yep.
But where do they go from here? We've got a handball back to Jaden Reimer. So now they're going to go. Now, Long's the option there. And that's where he's going to go. If you can't take the mark, you take it out of bounds. That's as good as play as what you could expect. And that's against Terrigal. That's probably as good late in the fourth quarter, the best you're going to get.
Absolutely. That's the theory, and you've been talking about it for most of the game. I'm a little bit surprised that was a free kick. I wonder if it was out of bounds of the full.
Out of the full, was it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. That's a good play there again. And comes from Ben Eddy. On the right boot, he goes. Looking out there to DeVale. Up against 3 against 1 there. Alexander White. On the right boot, he chips it over the head of Webster and finds Hart. On the right boot, he goes. Started forward. Kicked the first goal of the game's Hart. So impressed was Chris Bishop that at quarter time he sent him straight back to the back line. So you got your goal. That'll do you for the day. So Grimmon, right boot, he goes in there. Spearing kick in there for Lachlan White. He's been very impressive, the youngster also. In his second game as Webster on the right boot. He's kicked 4. Well done by Sean McGrath. It goes through for a behind though.
Yep.
They go in short there now. Out it comes there to Chris Eddy. Goes in short there now, and it's out of bounds on the full over the head. There's going to be a resulting free kick. So it still continues to be a struggle from clearing the ball, getting good clearances from the back line. It goes in there. Good mark taken there by McGrath. So he goes across the other side there. Jack Grimmon's good one-on-one contest comes to Tom Wood. Tom Wood, a hurry kick, looking for Jaden Reimer. He gets it. He's out. David Wood's out on the other side if he needs him. But he goes inboard to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 1. But Ben Thompson could win it out here. He's done very well there. Gets it across to Wheeler. On the right boot he goes. DeVale's out. If the ball sits, it's like that ball when you chase it to the boundary line and just out of bounds. Unlucky there, though, but a good build-up again.
I'm not sure if he could have hit Monaghan. Monaghan had 6 or 7 yards over the back, had gone in Pagan's paddock style and was just waiting for a lovely kick out the back.
Yeah, I think the option to DeVale was on. I think it was just a kick that just sort of missed him. And even the ball sits up there, he's still, they had the good numbers down there. So, but they've got a set up there now. But they've got all the numbers around the ball at the moment. Terrigal Avoca. So look there, 1, 2, 3. All the few numbers coming there now for Nelson Bay. Good thrown by Simon McCoy on the boundary. Ellis over the back, taps it down though straight in there. It's to Ben Eddy, Jeremy Eddy, both too smothered there by Bishop. So Ben Eddy goes back in for a second go at it. Also in there is Jeremy Eddy. He's a little Terry on the left boot. Has he got another one? No, just pulled a little bit too. He's been very, very impressive. Very impressive. Like your scoring, Dave. Very impressive. Oops, back it goes. Need a camera in here, Isaac. Need one in here, mate.
No, Gary.
Bishop Short, those little camcorders or something like that, CCTV or something like that. We could probably get Chris and Gary doing the timekeeping as well. Yeah, guys, we need a GoPro. We'll get one on Dave doing the GoPro.
Need a wide view lens, gentlemen.
McGrath goes to ground there, pressure from Darling, but well done. There, handball that comes out, but Lamb's going to come in on the left boot. He goes, he wants to be goal kicker number 12, but not with that kick. As Jaden Reimers go back, he says, I'll let it go out of bounds, and a boundary throw in.
Gary, one of the things you've been talking about, the kick-outs from Nelson Bay, they don't have a big dominant ruckman type to put the ball on top of his head, and maybe that's one of the things that they need to work on, is perhaps trying to get someone in who's at 6'4", 6'5", and can really be a big target for the kick-ins you're talking about.
And their target is Luke Price. He's out there, the runner out there at the moment doing the running. He's probably arguably one of the best contested marks in the competition. He does that work there, and he's out with a hamstring injury at the moment. So he will make a difference and be able to be that target they go to, because, as I said, he's a great contested mark. But three-quarter time at Fegan Park, mate. We've got a game on our hands up there. Warners Bay, 7-5-47. Killarney Vale, 6-6-42. So 3 points the margin there. So we're going to have an exciting finish. That game will finish well over here. I would like to say that we'll go straight across to that game, but we won't be. But we try. We go back there now to Chris Eddy. And a good mark. Oh, no, didn't pay. Not 15. Out of bounds for another boundary throw in.
Yeah, that game will finish about 35, 40 minutes behind us, Gary, on the timing schedule. So very exciting in there, and could be anyone's, 5 points difference at the moment. Yeah,
if you're near Fegan Park, mate, duck down there and catch the exciting last quarter. Free entry, of course, to all Black Diamond AFL games. So a kick there from Tom Wood. Goes up there. It's only going to go there as far as Jared Flint. So he marks inside the centre square. Flint is yet to kick a goal. He won't kick one from there either, but goes wide, looking out there for Darling. He's got the height advantage there on Harry Yule. He takes the mark there. He'll now go inboard to Webster. He's kicked forward, but over the top is Jeremy Eddy. So Jeremy Eddy on the right boot. Kicks out there into his brother. I'd like $1 for every time they've gone Eddy to Eddy today. I reckon I'd be able to, I'm not sure what I'd do with all the dollars, but as Eddy goes there.
You could possibly afford a Collingwood membership.
Well, I wouldn't need too many dollars, would I? It's Chad Monahan. And I'm not sure why I would want to do something like that anyway, Dave, really. As it comes back there.
Yes, Gary.
Short pass into Bishop again. That's from Walker. He's been pretty impressive, Walker, in his first game from North Shore. Bishop's given it, let's settle it down a little bit. Everyone else on the ground says, yep, that sounds like a good idea. And he goes wide to Jared Warren. He goes out even wider to Brendan Harper. Ben Lamb's there, tries to lay a shepherd, but Grinya goes straight round in like a gate. It goes through there. Tom Wood in front of Jackson Farquhar. He picks it up there. He draws 1, 2. Back to Morgan. They're getting it back. They're just really tight at the moment. Thompson back to McGrath. Goes across there to Reimer. Oh, he drops that one there. He's been very good, Reimer, just under pressure there from Ellis. Handball, the back it comes there. Oh, good work by Reimer onto... I think Cramp there, by, is that Billings? Yeah, Cramp. He's down low, he's back, he kicks it up. Eddy against Lewis, up they go. 1 against 1, Jeremy Eddy stays down, left foot kick, high in the air it goes. Harper's going to come in and take the mark, he can't take the mark. Monahan's on the ground, he kicks it off the ground, Flint picks it up. Harper volleyballs it back to Bond, he taps it up forward to Grimman, he goes down there. It's looking all Nelson Bay, and Thompson picks up. He's been a good player for Nelson Bay in his first game back after a season in Broken Hill. They all fly for the ball there. Eddy to Eddy again. Jeremy Eddy inboard, it goes to Harry Fruin. Back to Jeremy Eddy. He's got leather pausing. He's had it that much. Hart's got it there. DeVale comes out to dispossess him. Sarich has got it, but I'll lay the tackle. Allow Jimmy Webster to go through. Handballs it back to Jared Flint. In there for Bishop. 2 against 1 there as Thompson's going to pick it up for Nelson Bay and go inside 50 for the Marlins. Off the side of the boot it goes. They want the boundary line because Webster's the nearest player to it, and the boundary line is the winner. 15 metres around, and there are hands on hips, hands on knees, cramps being addressed. It's been a battle of attrition, Dave, but full credit to all players today.
For sticking with it in this weather, yeah, there'll be a lot of sports drinks and waters this evening, Gary. They were very, very sore blokes, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be. I'm sure they'll probably be pretty low down the list, though, but there will be some liquids being taken, no doubt. As Bishop does the torpedo up, it comes there now as Yule over the top. Alexander White kicks along McGrath there. Billings can't even make the contest, but coming in there was Sam Ellis. But McGrath's battling along there well, the coach of Nelson Bay. He runs the ball out of bounds. We did have a kick from that position earlier in the day.
Yes.
It might not have been out of bounds. But
yes.
But full credit there now. We're well into time on. $46 points of margin at the moment. Both ruckman miss it. Grinya comes down, tackled by Fleming. He taps it out there. Grimond goes in there, goes one way go. He's been pretty good, Jack Grimond. Back to Darling. Oh, he went to handball.
Trouble, gone, and
he
gone.
went the first option. And then he said, I might throw the dummy because he saw one Nelson Bay player run past him. Little did he know there's another one straight behind him.
Grimmett has been really strong, particularly in the second half. He's just kept running and running, hasn't he, Gary?
Yeah. Just those ruckmen sometimes, Dave, just get a little bit ahead of themselves, don't they?
Yes, Gary. You leave Ruckman alone.
Oh, there's going to be another ball up there. And they are just walking around. There's plenty of walking. Just looking over the time. Because how long we got to go? Not very long. 10 seconds. The taps down there. It comes back. Out it comes there. Sean McGrath. He's going to get the last kick of the game. So the full time here at Dick Burwell Oval, much to the relief of the 44 players who've actually participated in the game today. And the final score, Terrigal Avoca 17-19, 121, have become 46-point winners over Nelson Bay, 11-9-75. Goal kickers, Dave?
Certainly, Gary. Jack Grimman, 2. James Webster, 4. Braden Kingston and Brendan Harper, 1 each. 1 each also to Corey Billins, James Hart, Angus Darling. 2 each to Sam Ellis and Lachlan White, and singles to Chris Bishop and Jackson Farquhar. For Nelson Bay, singles to Adam Grinya and Harry Freund. David Wood and Chris Eddy also kicked singles. 4 goals in a great debut for Chad Monaghan, single to Billy Barton, and the last final 2 goals for Jeremy Eddy, who also had a terrific day out, I thought. Gary was very, very prominent.
He certainly did, and that leads now to some of our better players today. Did you want to run through some of the better ones for Nelson Bay, Dave?
Yeah, for Nelson Bay, I thought that Jaden Rhyme was terrific, particularly having to do ruck duties. He was very, very good. I think that Jeremy Eddy was. I think he called his name many times today. What you say last quarter, he had leather poisoning. He was very, very good, and I think that Chad Monaghan, the coach and the officials, will be very happy with his first game in blue and yellow. Yeah,
look, they're very, very good there. For Terrigal Avoca, quickly run there. I thought Chris Bishop was outstanding. The usual midfielders, Kurt Fleming, James Webster kicked 4 goals as well. Jack Grimmett, I thought he was very, very good also. I thought Thomas was pretty impressive in his first game there. Corey Billins got plenty of it, probably wasted a lot of it. Jay Lewis was also solid across half back. And Lockie White, I thought, also kicking 2 goals in his second senior game. But I'm going to we've got the Subway Morissette man of the match. I'm going to give that to Alexander White, number 11 for Terrigal Avoca. Started off on the wing, then just marshalled himself around the ground, kept running all day. And I think for certain that he was a worthy winner of the Subway Morissette man of the match.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Thought he had an outstanding game. Kept running for 4 quarters, disposed of it well. Went in hard against blokes that are a little bit more big and solid than him, and didn't shirk anything. Thought he was terrific today.
Yeah, very good there, Dave. So next week, Dave, we're out. I think we're back at Hilton Moore Oval. The reopening of the Terrigal Avoca ground with Terrigal Avoca playing on Killarney Vale, who are still going in their contest at the moment. The other game there, Newcastle City, going to have an easy win up at Tulkava Park, where at the moment looks like that's the final score there is 22-21 to 5-6. So a good win there to Newcastle City. But full credit today, I want to thank Dave for yourself for the commentary, mate. Made a fantastic debut. To the Bar TV crew, once again, you're the best in the business. There's no doubt about that. A quick shout out to all our sponsors here today: BLK, Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Wilson Securities, who sponsor this broadcast, Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, Prime 7, Star 104.5, the Entertainment Ground Central Coast, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and of course, Subway Morissette. So until next week, I'm Gary Birkinshaw, and goodbye.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
TV.